are live! What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to the last Smash Brothers for Wii U Meltdown event. It's going to be a very exciting event. We have 30 entries. Cool! 42 entries! That's like half of the post-Albion Meltdown. But this is going to be a very exciting tournament. And I'll be sure to commentate as many as I can, alongside with Silent Doom. He's also here. Sorry, Silent Doom. Virum. There you go, Virum. So right now we're just doing some friendlies. Bracket's going to start in about 10 minutes or so. And as soon as the bracket will be updated, we'll be sure to post it in the chat for everyone to see. Some other top players that make an appearance here is DX17, our man GP, as always. We also got Plastic Poptart, Matsu, Baron, who's reached few finals here before. We've also got J.Miller here as well. So it's going to be a very exciting tournament. Oh, and we also got Momo as well, who has won a previous Meltdown before as a Lucas main. Very big achievement there for Momo. Oh yeah, and we also have C.R.Z.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is how we go. Hey guys. Yeah, it's a stream right now. I'm just gonna put this in here because it is the final one. It doesn't fit in the commentator section. Okay, so let's just do this then. Oh, we only one. Oh, actually, no. There we go, final smash. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, we got some people here. Hello, EU Smash Highlights and Tigerton and Samu. Welcome everyone. As you all probably guessed, final Smash for Wii U Meltdown. At 151 events, it's been a pretty long series and a very entertaining series since I started entering these events. Oh, I see, the bracket's 150. It's just being updated, Samu. So when it's updated, we'll be sure to... Yes, that's right, that's just as you say it. And since I got no work tomorrow, I can commentate as many events as I like tonight. Oh, cheers, Samu. I think it's still being updated, the bracket, at the moment, so... Unless it's prepared and such. So I'll be trying to commentate some events. We also got Virum here as well. He's also going to do some commentary as well. Maybe we can both, as well as a second headset. So there should be some dual commentaries coming from the both of us tonight. This is going to be one heck of an event. What a way to finish the Smash Wii U series here at Meltdown. 40+ entries so far. Yes, yes, I do mean Virum the commentator. Hello Radiji, nice to see you. So yeah, just friendlies are just happening at the moment. Brackets should be starting about 6 minutes or so, according to the time on the computer. Yo Virum, I hope we can do dual comms because we've got a second headset. So who we got in the background? So who we got in this friendly set? Yeah. Nope. Since it's the last event, I really set it up like that. Final smash. Okay, it looks like we got a bracket at the moment. So bracket system. So yeah, I was just saying in the chat, we got 42 people entering. Yep. So I think it's a pretty good way to finish off the Smash Meltdown series.
Yeah, definitely. Good numbers on the final one.
Yeah, and at 151 events now. It's a pretty impressive set. I've only been around here for like a third of the period, so I don't know how it was in the long run and such.
Yeah, it's been steadily building up over time. It started, I believe, at the end of 2015. The events here at
that was
Meltdown.
when I stopped competing at one point. That was when I stopped competing.
Yeah, because I remember you joined and then you left for a bit and then you came back, obviously.
Yeah, basically I wanted to pursue another career in Smash Brothers, but it wasn't really working out after 2 years of trying. So I decided to come back into this one because it was a lot more affordable and easier for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And since then I've really been enjoyed competing as well as communicating with old peeps like you and GP again, and also seeing some newer faces along the way. I was a very emotional player in the beginning, which I do regret, just like back in the old days, but you know, after everyone's shouting at me in the Discord about it, I finally come to grips with it. And also doing other things outside Smash Brothers has also helped me relax more myself.
Yeah, I definitely think one of the best things about Smash in general is just a sense of community that everybody has. It's always very welcoming to lots of different people of lots of different walks of life.
Yeah.
And that's how it's always been within Smash UK, I think, pretty much from the very beginning. I mean, regardless of your play level, we have so many different people always coming, you know. Let's have a look at Phil over there. He's over there having a drink, having a great time. He's very often here, and like he's just part of the scene. He's just, you know, he may not be the best player in the world, but everyone loves him. Everyone loves Phil, dude.
And as a DD main, I know he's a DD main. I competed with him at one point.
Yeah, we definitely got a good collection of familiar and fairly fresh faces here, and I'm only going to see more come Ultimate. I mean,
no, of course.
It's a game everyone's going to be getting. There's going to be so many new people coming into the scene. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to really make their break in Ultimate.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I think we're about to start. GP's got the mic.
More importantly, GP's got his pint. He needs to make sure he's always refreshed at all times.
Yep. Well, this is it. Yep, we're on the commentator cam. Yep. And it's GP. Yep, it's yeah, you're in shot. You're in shot. Yeah.
Survival. Fox.
Turning commentator cam off. Not in a second. Oh, I think he wanted us to turn it off for a second, didn't he?
Yes. And then
Alright,
tell us when to switch back.
Alright, so we'll go back to the friendly set for now. I believe we got here Baron and C.R.Z. Yep. Oh, RepTile's just showed up.
Nick of time, man. Skin of his teeth.
If there was one player I kind of hoped I would have seen here, it was Alex, and then he has like 300, 497. Because I heard he was a really good Lil Mac player at one point, and apparently he used to challenge Plastic Poptart at DX17. What he told me the last time he played some sets in earlier Meltdown events.
Yeah, I remember him. Last time I saw him was a little while ago, but I remember playing against him myself as well. He's definitely a very solid man.
I played friendly. I did see him a few times here at the Meltdown events I've entered. I believe he comes and goes on Discord looking for friendlies and such. All right, you are live, GP. Oh, he's getting angry. He's angry. He's angry. He means it when he says quit your friendlies.
Just be glad he doesn't have his megaphone with him.
Yeah. And he's out of shot. And the mic has stopped working.
Excellent timing. It would not be a London event if there weren't some mishaps every now and then.
Of course.
Survival.
Today's mishap, of course, being GP's mic doesn't seem to be
The
working.
red light is on.
As
It
a
should
result,
be working.
He cannot make his announcements to the people.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting a Meltdown stop now to fix the mic. Dear me. Here we go. Just a little bit back, so you're in shot. That's it, perfect. Ooh.
Awful game. Yeah, he's been playing it here for years.
Not since the post-Albion Meltdown. Nice one!
Shout outs to Bowie. In case you guys in the chat can't hear, he's celebrating my man Bowie, fellow commentator. He is the one that really helped get this all started. And of course, big ups to the rest of that team, DX17 in particular. We've got Burning as well, always here. And this team, of course, can't forget about this team, Ramboss, Phil, the classic spin-offs. Every great brand needs the off-brand.
Yeah, Yeah, thank you very
And of
much,
course-
Meltdown Bar.
Yes, big ups to the Meltdown Bar. They have been absolutely fantastic for so long.
December the 10th. Right.
The very first Monday after release is when we are going to have our first Ultimate Meltdown. So make sure that you attend that.
Cap is 64 people. Yep. Don't forget to give Brad a shout out for his year of service.
Big ups to Froggy Fresh.
No, he's not doing it. Still on stream.
But yes, of course, thank you to everybody that has ever attended a Meltdown, and thank you to everybody who is currently watching. We love
Excuse
you
me,
all,
Multi, for being
and
too
you are all
loud.
fantastic. Hope everybody in the chat is able to enjoy
Yeah.
the final
I just-
Smash 4 Meltdown.
I just hope they'll be able to hear us commentate because of the audio issues they said earlier.
Alright,
Oh, we're still. Yeah, I'm a little loud. Yeah, thanks, Brad. Sorry, the mic is too close to my mouth. I know. I still make that same mistake.
alright, so we are finally going to be getting started with the gameplay very soon.
Oh, Phil's on stream. Someone wanted Phil on stream. We got the
Phil and Bisto,
Phil and
first
Bisto.
round on stream. Phil, of course, as I mentioned before, iconic Meltdown goer, one of the primary members of this team,
Oh.
and one of the best DDDs in the UK. Probably self-proclaimed best.
Of course.
Up against Bisto.
No, I think it's going to be really exciting now. See, I've played Phil before when I was primarily using Fox main, and I did manage to beat him. However, I heard that he at one point had a positive track record against Neural, you know, Mystic Eyes. Apparently the free thing. Nice one, Burning. Now I know the chat's paying when they give me shouts.
Wow.
But no, apparently Phil had a positive set record against Mr. Guy. Yeah, there it is. Phil is 3-0 up on Neural. I think that's from Meltdown visits. I'm not
That
quite
is
sure.
that is very impressive.
Apparently they had an opportunity to meet each other at a previous Meltdown, but Phil lost to a Cloud main though in losers. I don't remember who it was.
Good stuff to Phil. That is an impressive record considering that Mr. Guy is a very, very solid player.
Yeah, he's a very solid player. I mostly play him at at Lab lately, and he doesn't even need to use Marth.
Yeah.
He can literally use any character. He's got a really good he's got a really good Fox Donkey Kong as well. He even went Captain Falcon against me once.
That's surprising.
No,
I actually,
he's a very strong player. Has very good fundamentals in general.
yeah, I mean that's obvious just from his Lucina play. He's very, very versatile and flexible with his Lucina.
Indeed. I think he's also been using Marth lately at Meltdown at Lab as well.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that has to do with working on certain matchups or such.
Possibly. Of course, everyone knows that Marth does have that advantage with the tipper.
Yeah.
Less consistency across the hitboxes, but he can really come through those clutch moments. And of course, he has that dancing blade as well.
Yeah. No,
but we might not even see Marth this game. Instead, we are seeing Fox versus King Dedede.
Okay, this is a matchup I'm far too familiar with. But no, if Bisto plays the matchup correctly, he should do alright against Phil.
Yeah, Fox of course does have the speed, he does have
he has
the ability.
Speed, as well as the air juggling as well.
Yes, those up airs. Very, very difficult for King Dedede to challenge. He doesn't have the best hitboxes to hit below him. And of course, you know, Fox's frame data is a lot better than King Dedede's. He's just too fast.
Yeah, but in my point of view, it's all going to come down to matchup experience for Bisto's case.
Yes, definitely. It's very easy to get tripped up by King Dedede. He does have quite a lot of tricky moves to get around. You know, if you're not good at playing around his Gordo, if you're not good around playing his back air, it can be tough getting in versus King Dedede.
But here we are, off into game one now, and already an early approach here from Phil.
He gets a drag down and starts his combo, but doesn't fully convert.
I think he tried to jab block by doing a down angle forward tilt. But maybe that was a misinput. Oh, interesting choice there to go for a down tilt. He's gone with the input now. Phil's doing a good job. No, I like Phil's spacing at the moment. Seems to be understanding what Bisto's doing in terms of approaching at the moment.
Yeah, Bisto's trying to play very, very quickly.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity for Phil. So makes it back up.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it's clear with the call-outs of his jumps and the call-outs of those, down tilts, he knows his approach options. Good ledge coverage. That's one of the strongest elements of King Dedede. He's really good at trapping you at the ledge with that Gordo. No,
certainly. And while I do like the shine stalling from Bisto, I don't want to see him doing it for too long or too often, because Phil will certainly catch up on that.
So now Phil is aware that he has the lead. He has a very big lead at this. Fox will have a hard time getting the stock at this percent, and he's beginning to lap Bisto right now.
And that was a very poor approach with an air dodge there.
Jab one to F smash, alright. Some creative approaches from Bisto right there. But another back air is going to steal his stock.
Just like that, 1-0 to Phil. So yeah, very good stuff there from Phil, first game in. He seems to understand how, in terms of Bisto's approaching, as well as, how do I say it, punishing as such.
Yeah, exactly.
As well as his recovery as well.
Yeah, Bisto had a really hard time off stage, but now he's made the switch to Zero Suit Samus.
Well, let's hope the switch will work out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Now, a lot of people know that Zero Suit, of course, is typically very, very strong against the big, heavy characters. But that only matters if you're able to really execute those combos effectively.
No, certainly not. And as we saw there in the beginning of the game, Phil went for a Gordo in the beginning, and it did actually hit Bisto, so...
He gets the grab, but unable to follow up properly.
Yeah. It's a much better performance though so far, the Zero Suit Samus.
Yes, definitely. Ooh, tries to get the down air, but wasn't quite ready for it.
Nope. That was a good up smash. Couldn't connect an up air though.
Bisto definitely seems like he's in a lot more of his comfort zone with Zero Suit Samus. It feels like he has a much easier time landing those hits.
No, he gets called out with the dash attack.
Yes.
And it's laying down on the back. I like it when DDDs do that sometimes.
Dedede is a character. He always has been, probably always will be. Very expressive character right here.
Certainly.
But Bisto flying in.
Yeah.
No!
He saved his jump. That was a very smart move.
Yeah, flip jump, of course, being very flexible in terms of getting to the ledge. But Phil going all the way out there to try and get the edge guard.
Yeah, I don't blame it at 50%. The game can be over very soon. That grab could have done it. Phil has pretty much got this match in the ropes. We know C.R.Z Samus' clutch factor, but he's missed another opportunity, and that's an SD.
Extended way too far after that flip kick, and unfortunately, he will be going down to losers. But that'll be Phil moving onwards. Winners round 1, he'll be moving up to winners round 2. At a set of go. Of course, Bisto is not out just yet. This is a double elimination bracket. For those of you who may be new to the stream, I don't know why you would be new on the final one, but you never know. Who shall we be having next up on stream?
Yeah, so this was actually my first time watching Phil on set. I was very impressed with how his neutral was and spacing. I feel like those were his strong points in the gameplay with his CDD.
Alright, so next up we have RepTile versus Naked Dave. RepTile being another one of the long-time players at Meltdown. He has come to a lot of these events, come to a lot of DBZs. You know, he's very known for being a very solid Yoshi main.
Yoshi.
Meanwhile, Naked Dave, I haven't actually seen him play, I don't think. Or at least not recently, so this will certainly be a surprise.
So yeah, Naked Dave, I feel like he is starting to become a much more stronger Mario main. I mostly see him here at Meltdown. We even played a set one time for a chance at top 8. It was a very close set. And the only reason I died was because KO Punch Winbox sent me off stage when he grabbed me.
Oh,
it was a gut-wrenching loss.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but we were still happy though. We were still happy though. So yeah, I feel like Naked Dave is a kind of mid-level. Sorry, that was me talking. But I feel like Naked Dave is a sort of mid-level Streakz Mario. He certainly knows the character inside and out, and does fairly well at times. How he'll do against RepTile, I'm not entirely certain. I'm not sure what the matchup is like between both characters.
Well, we'll have to wait and see just how effective he's able to really push his Mario gameplay versus a solid player such as RepTile. You know, RepTile does have the edge in terms of mobility. Yoshi's a very fast character, and he has those eggs as well, just to fly around the stage. But Mario, of course, having a very potent combo game.
A very strong combo gameplay. And if we're seeing more newer Mario players as well, mixing up their, combo approaching and stuff, which really tends to catch out some other people. Oh, goodness me, that cake.
But the flying between both of these players. Oh, I really like the idea that they're using the flood, but it hadn't been charged near enough.
Yeah, I need to go and play my set, but I'll be back as soon as possible. I'll leave you with you.
Alright. So I'm going to have to hold this down for the time being. By myself. By my loads. Alright. Very even game between these two so far. Both going very back and forth. The Yoshi, excellent read on that air dodge and clapping him up with that forward smash, sending him all the way to the last zone. And now, RepTile with this lead. Now, RepTile typically is a pretty aggressive player, so I don't see him trying to camp this lead, but if he's able to hold onto it to the best of his ability, he can extend this as much as possible. Mario back throw probably won't kill just yet. We can see Naked Dave trying to find the opportunity to get possibly an up smash to down tilt into the forward air, and that was a swift finish coming out from RepTile. Ooh. Right, moving on to game 2, onto Battlefield. Now he has the tri-platform layout. How will Naked Dave make use of it? You saw right there once again. RepTile tried to read an air dodge, but this time Naked Dave, lower percent, simply goes for the neutral air. And you gotta love RepTile. He has this dynamic. When he's playing, he has this intense murder face, but you know, outside the game, he's a very uplifting guy. Very, very cheerful lad. Once again, pretty much even game. Good stuff coming out from Naked Dave. Trying to keep this as close as possible, particularly after that game 1. He was keeping it really close, but unfortunately it just slipped out of his clutches. Good up smash. Again, these two just exchanging heavy blows back and forth. The patented RepTile random Yoshi bomb in neutral. Sometimes it just catches you, dude. Oh, but the forward air into the up air, taking that first stock once again with RepTile. 123% on him. He's going to need to be careful, but these extended blast zones of Battlefield will give him that little bit of extra survivability until you get up smash and your stock is wiped out. Finally, Naked Dave once again keeping this incredibly close. Good air dodge to get down that time. He's doing a good job mixing up his defensive options to make sure that he's not cornered too much. Now Naked Dave doing a beautiful job just keeping RepTile pinned on those platforms with the jabs coming out from RepTile. Really liking the dynamic between the two at the moment. You can definitely see these two trying to get certain reads on each other. And another forward air spike takes out Naked Dave. RepTile moving on to round 3. Good stuff to hear. Yeah, despite the 2-0 score of that set, it was definitely deceptively close. The both of them were keeping it neck and neck for a lot of that game too, in particular. But in the end, RepTile was the one who was able to clutch it out. Very fast-paced set as well. Good stuff to both players. Alright, meanwhile, we still got Mura playing elsewhere. Hopefully he's doing alright in his set. Alright. So next up on stream, we're going to have Streakz. You all know who Streakz is. The Mario Monsieur, the Mario Maestro. One of our more recent up-and-coming players. He really kind of burst into the scene, and now he's just kind of... He's been on a tear. He's just been fantastic. Versus StepCat. Well, I hope everybody in the chat so far is having a wonderful time. Of course, this is Meltdown number 151. Number Mew, so to speak, the final Meltdown of Super Smash Bros. 4 Wii U. As I mentioned before, we've been doing this since December of 2015, and now we are all the way up to 151. The final Meltdown just before Ultimate. Again, the first Ultimate Meltdown is going to be on the 10th of December, so the Monday right after Ultimate's release. And now, let the games begin. StepCat versus Streakz. Streakz this time going for his Cloud. Oh, no. Is he going to go for the Cloud? Interesting. Now, I know that Streakz actually plays a few characters. I know he also had a Peach back in the day, but Cloud is not something that I've seen too much of from Streakz. I feel like this is something that he's probably had in the back pocket for a little while. Let's see how it does. StepCat off to a strong start already. Bowser Jr. not exactly a character that you see all too often. having to deal with Cloud is difficult. Ooh, I like the attempted read right there on the landing with that forward smash. Against a character like Cloud, normally solid tools don't work as well, and the back air already taking StepCat's first stock. Now, limit on deck. Streakz is just flying around the stage, but these up airs, this time Bowser Jr. out here with the juggles. Great evasion of that forward smash. Again, that forward smash from Bowser Jr. So good. Definitely one of his best moves. Despite Streak's mobility at the moment, he hasn't been able to land too many hits on this Bowser Jr. so far. If he's not careful, he can die to a stray hit, but finally he starts getting the combo going. Alright, and I am about to fly. Mama Ari, how are you doing, my man?
Doing alright, doing alright.
Excellent.
So I didn't know Streakz had started playing Cloud. So this is very different for me.
Yeah, the Streakz Cloud is definitely not something that we see every day.
I mean, it looks like it's putting in work, so...
Yeah, definitely. Already a
Someone's gonna
100% difference between these two. StepCat's definitely going to need to be careful.
I mean, out of comebacks, I feel like Bowser Jr. is definitely one of those characters that can do it.
Yeah, especially with the powerful tools at his disposal, like that the hammer on that up B. But it is going to be difficult versus a character like Cloud, who is so mobile, has such good neutral in general, and of course the kill potential with the limit cross slash as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Right, now I'm wondering if StepCat is going to maintain the Bowser Jr. because it was doing some work throughout that game, but it wasn't able to quite keep up. But he's still keeping with the Bowser Jr. Back to Smashville once again.
Yeah, I don't feel like he did bad with Bowser Jr. here. I just feel like with Cloud, it's a little harder in the matchup.
Yeah, it's naturally very difficult. Bowser Jr., of course, not the strongest character in the world, but he does have his share of tools. When you're dealing with a giant slab of metal that is Cloud's Buster Sword, it can be very difficult sometimes.
Yeah, it can be. I know that Bowser Jr. does have a hammer. That can also make life very uncomfortable, but hammer
on that up
metal.
Air, very good at juggling. Fast, low cooldown. Saw it doing a lot of work in the previous game, but StepCat has just been having trouble really finding his footing in neutral in order to get that opening so that he can really start the juggles.
And honestly, it is about finding that opening. Oh, nope, you can do it twice. But catching the jump is going to be the stock. Good air dodge to avoid the toy. Wow.
Once again, another cross slash. It's just, there are a lot of good decisions behind what StepCat is doing. He's just a little bit off on the mark. And against a character like Cloud, you really can't afford to be a lot of the time. It can be very, very difficult.
And it can be. For a lot of mobile characters, it's a battle of like keeping them still, keeping them in one area.
Definitely. Another great grab into the back throw. How can he control the ledge right here? Tries to jump, but unfortunate on missing the mark right there.
He cannot get his cross slash right here.
Especially not from the corner. Good stuff, retreating back and then using the side B to get back on stage.
Ooh,
but
wow, drives
cross slash is enough to take that.
Drives straight into it. He's gonna get insta deleted.
Alright. So I'm going to jump off the mic for a little bit. I'm going to allow Mirror to jump back on. So, are you sure? Okay. Okay. Well, I will be staying on the mic. Per Mirror's word, he said he will jump on later. Yeah, Swift 2-0 coming out from Streakz.
Alright. So I've just been informed that Murrah will be taking my spot as soon as my match is called.
Alright. We have a bunch of games playing elsewhere at the moment. Let's see what is going to be happening throughout the brackets. Lots of interesting sets. For those of you who haven't seen the bracket, make sure to type !bracket into the chat and you'll be able to see the current bracket. Also, if you check on that team's challenge, you'll be able to see the brackets for all the previous That Monday Meltdowns as well.
Yes, Mag City, UK. It is burger time. I actually did have a burger not too long before the start of the tournament. It was delicious. A match I would. Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
Good timing.
A match that I would definitely like to see is C.R.Z and Hahex, and that is definitely what we're about to see.
Of course, both these players been around in the scene for quite a while. Hahex has been pretty much in the scene, pretty much around when Smash 4 started. He's been in the scene for quite some time, but of course, C.R.Z has been around for even longer. He is one of the full vets, still playing the game to this day.
Am I? Oh, okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna go play my match and leave you guys with Mura. Okay, I'm back from my set. Yes, I won my first match, although I wasn't playing the best. I was playing very exploitably, like going lots of forward tilts and multiple rolls. So yeah, but hey, I can take this as a warm-up, you know?
Definitely, man. Especially if you know what you were doing wrong already, it's easier to understand where the problems lie.
Of course. Now, what a match this will be. C.R.Z against Hahex. Hahex, I feel like, has a good Marth. Yep. Okay. Oh, I'm gone now.
We're already jumping off.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, there's going to be instances where a lot of our comms are going to be jumping off. Murrow will probably be back fairly soon though, so make sure to keep an eye on him. I'm afraid you're going to have to deal with me holding it down once again. Sorry guys. I know you clearly don't want to hear my voice, but you know, you're going to have to deal with it for the time being. Anyway, C.R.Z versus Hahex. I think many in this situation would give the favor to C.R.Z, a much more experienced player, and generally one with a stronger set of results. But let's see if Hahex is able to make an upset here. C.R.Z making it difficult for him at the moment, keeping him locked into that corner. But finally, Hahex is able to find an opening. Once again, not able to properly insert stage control. He's just been pinned down here in this corner for the past 20 seconds or so. Finally, though, returning to neutral. Good stuff on Hahex, drifting back instead of going for the air dodge. Now we see Cloud being very, very patient. He doesn't want to fish for an opening. He knows the explosive power behind Marth. He's playing very, very safe. Trying to condition an opening, especially with those last empty hops of boxes. Finds his way in with the dash attack. Yeah, not able to fully capitalize though. He's really looking for an opportunity for Hahex to open up. Finally he does. One bad air dodge was enough for Cloud Rain Zero to find that first stop. 69% on Cloud. Once again, just using his movement, using his speed to create openings versus Hahex. Hahex getting these errant hits here and there. Finally, established stage control, unable to truly capitalize on it. Hahex retreating back. Yeah, we're seeing it more and more, just Hahex naturally being forced into the corner. Even if he's not intending to be there, he's just kind of being drawn there by Cloud Rain Zero's movement, forcing him naturally, lots of passive pressure coming out from Cloud to force Hahex into the corner and begin truly capitalizing on advantage right there. As we see this lead ever expanding, it's very, very difficult for Hahex to find his footing at the moment. You can just see all these jumps coming out from Cloud Rain Zero. Goes for an up smash finally, but doesn't land. Misses his mark. Tries to pull out the Lucina get up with that forward smash. Good drift back once again. This time Hahex ready for the on-stage illusion. Almost enough to get the stock with that up throw. Doesn't get the tip on the forward tilt. We do know that one grab from Hahex will be enough. So will one down air. And that shall take game one. Cloud Rain Zero. I'm interested to see where Hahex will pick. Will he go back to Triplex? Yes, he will. I think potentially maybe a pick to Town and City, just for a little bit of extra breathing room, but he probably doesn't want to risk the low ceiling versus the character of Fox. Once again, immediately into that corner. Hahex almost finds his way out. Tries to escape with the Dolphin Slash, but unfortunately to fail. Cloud Rain Zero just running back and forth, attacking on all this damage versus Hahex. Excellent jump away into the forward air just to escape. Again, once again, the speed and safe pressure coming out from Cloud Rain Zero, forcing Hahex into that disadvantage. Excellent catch on the air dodge. Once again, another KO sealed thanks to freedom of the air dodge. Hahex still putting up a fight though, making sure that he doesn't fall out early. But it just feels like Cloud Rain Zero is just playing a step ahead, making it very, very difficult for Hahex to really get anything properly started. See him trying to maintain center now, and it's definitely helping him a little bit, but he hasn't been able to get any solid hit. Interesting call out on the shield breaker. I like the idea, but Cloud Rain Zero aware enough to drop shield in that situation. Goes for the Firefox. Not enough just yet. Excellent read and a ton of damage right there. Back air. Oh, what a clean sequence coming out from Cloud Rain Zero. That was destructive right there. What a finish. 2-0 to him. My goodness. Fox is crazy, dudes. Fox is crazy, and we got a lot of them in this region. Alright, so we're gonna have 2 new players up onto the stream. I do not know who at the moment though. I think we might be seeing a J.Miller coming up to the stream, possibly, maybe. Yes, we are seeing a J.Miller coming up to the stream. Winner, of course, of the very first That Monday Meltdown. Can he win the very last Smash 4 That Monday Meltdown? What do you guys in chat think? Do you think Miller can win? Do you think he can take the W? Do you believe in the Luigi? Do you believe in the Cyclone God? Do you believe in the Fireball Fiend? more games played. Always one of the things that I love the most about Meltdown, the atmosphere. Lots of friendly people having drinks. Lots of games being played. It's always a good time. Once again, make sure that you come down to here. If you are in the London area, make sure you come down to Caledonian Road. Just off of King's Cross, St. Pancras Station. Come down here. The Ultimate Meltdown on December 10th. It's going to be a cracking time. Right next to me, I have the young classic Poptart, aka Tim Deasy, the young god himself. Seeded first at this event. He's going to be playing Itano Circus next. I don't know if that's going to be on stream or not. My boy is ready.
Luigi. Lucina.
Classic Poptart is not very happy with his bracket projection. In his words, he called it bear gay.
No, I didn't.
Sorry. Bear non-specific gender. Non-specific preference, I should say. But it doesn't matter, he's gonna try and win anyway. Oh my goodness. I'm dumb, I just missed a load of gameplay. We already see Miller off to an early lead versus Lynx. Now, Luigi versus Marcina is definitely a set we've seen quite a bit in the UK. The young man next to me knows. Keeping Luigi out with that sword is, of course, very essential.
Oh, weird now.
What are your thoughts, young Tim Deasy?
This matchup's like pretty good for Lucina. Just due to how like Luigi's weight properties are.
Oh.
Like he struggles really hard to get down.
Yeah.
He falls for her like jab setups pretty well just because he can nair, but it's like most of the time they're true just because he's floaty. And like she edge guards him really well because she's so floaty as well.
As she does. I said though, Lynx gradually closing this gap. J.Miller, of course, still with the lead. That must have been a trade from neutral there. Luigi's there.
Yeah, that was a really good trade for Lynx because it sent Miller off stage as well. I'm not sure if he had his jump or not, but if he didn't, he was either forced to side B or Cyclone, which is like really easy to punish with like their anything like that.
The up throw, enough to take that first stock from Lynx, and now it'll be a lot more difficult not having that rage on deck to get the kill for Lynx. Meanwhile, Luigi, those early percent combos still as potent as ever.
Yeah, that sucks because not having the rage just means like there's so many attacks Lynx will hit and they just barely won't kill, whereas with the rage, Miller has to be so much more scared of Lynx.
Absolutely. Particularly from those throws. Jab to F smash, still connecting in 2018, people.
He
still
just did
getting
it.
Kills.
He just did it.
He just did it, my goodness.
See, I like when players just do it and it just works.
Meltdown 151. Sponsored by Nike, but not actually.
Lynx needs to try and mix up a lot of these like cooling short hot fairs because eventually Miller's going to catch on to his pattern and that'll make it really easy to power shield because they can't really mix up when they throw it on the way down. You know, there's always a certain arc Lucina's going to go for. And if Miller's catches on to that, then he gets free grabs, closes space, and then he'll land an up smash or like put her in bad position.
Of course, he can call out those late fairs with his own immediate jump forward airs if he's within range as well.
Yeah, Lynx is gonna try after like space in there because it has a different like power shield property and it's generally safer. And also, oh damn, Linez just gonna close it out
also
anyway.
get booted by the frame 3 there.
And also Luigi mashes A, so he just kills him.
And that'll be 1-0 to J.
But yeah, what I was trying to say was that like, when you notice the Luigi is trying to power shield a lot, like he needs to drop shield and be confident that you're only swinging one hit, because a lot of Lucina's moves are only one hit.
Yeah.
So once you start dancing blading, he's going to drop shield into dancing blade, get hit by dancing blade, and be in disadvantage, which is really bad for Luigi.
Dancing Blade in particular is just such a flexible move. You know, it's able to beat out a lot of things, messes up timing, and also beats out moves like spot dodge as well.
Yeah. And spot dodge is just good for Luigi as well.
Yeah.
Because it makes him easier. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't get that pushback from the shield. He gets good grabs off it. So it generally works out well for Luigi to spot dodge, but he just can't do it all the time.
As you saw right there, I mentioned before, the calling out the jump in the immediate fair allowed J.Miller to get a load of damage.
You see Lynx tried to up-B out Luigi's combo, which like works for other characters, but against Luigi, most of his combos are true.
Yes.
So it's just not worth the risk reward for going for it.
Especially if he finds a way to bait that up-B. If he sees you abusing it as a habit too much, he could then punish that landing with an up-B of his own. And
yeah, exactly. Like,
oh,
it'll
that
kill
stings.
so early as well. And Luigi struggles to kill Lucina because he can't just close space on her easily.
Yeah. He can build up a ton of damage in those early percents, but finding the KO can be difficult. We see Miller very often just going for these kind of hard read up smashes, but not finding their mark all too often.
I like Lynx through J.Miller on stage because you can land in trapping, but with the platforms it's a bit easier for Luigi to land. He has more mix-ups, but at least off stage it's always the same way you want to edge guard him.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the up smash nearly killed him though. That would have been really bad for Lynx because
I think the sweet spot of that up smash probably would have taken the stock there. That was good DI versus the sour spot. I like the idea from Lynx trying to wait for an air dodge, but not able to fully capitalize on Luigi's disadvantage right there.
yeah,
It
seems like he's just not used to Luigi's floatiness. So he's thinking he has to throw moves out quick enough, which just isn't the case because Luigi's always going to be there anyway.
Exactly.
You have to adjust it that tiny bit.
Small adjustments are so important versus a character like Luigi, who gets so much once he wins neutral, but against a character like Martina can struggle in that neutral.
I think Lynx needs to believe in his ledge trapping ability more as well. He keeps waiting for Miller to do something and then trying to throw out like a Farah or something like that, which only really works for jab on neutral get up. You see, like he waited for the get up attack, he was waiting too long so he missed the fair. Like just be sometimes preemptive because then it makes him like wary to get off the ledge.
Yeah, we see him quite tentative at the ledge. He doesn't want to overextend or anything. He's just kind of giving Miller his space to get back on and then trying to win neutral from there. But it's not working out too much for him, and now Miller's been able to reset neutral and start attacking on this damage. Look at that, 56 already.
The damage is so much. It hurts so much.
All these grabs coming out from J.Miller and 163% rage. See how Miller is positioning himself off stage as well, just to kind of make Lynx scared to actually go off and edge guard him as well.
Yeah, he's going in kind of awkward positions for Lucina to edge guard. Like she still can do it, but she has to be covering that one area. And if she does, then Miller will just mix it up. Oh, he wanted that up throw really badly. I think Lynx is kind of counter positioning it a
Oh,
bit.
never mind. Kept his jump and intercepted. Great stuff to Lynx, finally taking that first stock.
Good upper, good upper. Uh-oh.
Immediately answers back though with the Miller up smash. There'll be a JV2 going to J.Miller.
He just did it. He just did it again. I'm telling you, sometimes people are always thinking so much and they just don't expect you to do like just a randy smash attack and it just works.
Yep.
You just feel it.
And especially in a situation like that where he had nothing to lose if that up smash was blocked. Like he would have taken a relatively minimal punish, but he still had a 120% lead. So there was a good risk reward on that up smash.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard to keep him in disadvantage as well at like 0%. Other percents are cool. 0, no.
Exactly.
Alright.
We got Zone coming up to the stream next. Who is his opponent? Okay.
I have no idea what this matchup is, so you're on my own, by the way.
Zone, the MD champion himself. Versus Garrota. This is now round 3. gradually getting closer to winner's side, winner's semis, winner's quarters, all that jazz.
Survival.
Let's have a look at how the losers bracket is going. Mura is currently in losers. He has to fight against Dedede. The winner of that fights against Phil. We heard Mura's confidence versus Phil earlier, so hopefully he can win those 2 sets. We also got Rambos in losers. Legend and Negro as well. Also relatively strong players and losers pretty early on, but this is one of the more stacked meltdowns. Unsurprising, it is of course the final Smash 4-1. Let's see how everybody is able to progress through the brackets. Of course, Zone I think is a bit sick. Doesn't want to spread his plague around to other people, so he's being considerate. Meanwhile, Garrota. I actually do not know who Garrota plays. We'll see very, very soon. My goodness. God, the hype for Ultima is tangible, dude. It's tangible. It's so close. 2.5 weeks, everybody. 2.5 weeks until we get to play the new Super Smash Brothers, until we get to own the new Super Smash Brothers for our brand new Switch. Hopefully you got yourselves, if you don't have a Switch, hopefully you got yourself one. If you do have a Switch, well then you're fine, you're good.
Survival. Corrin, Mr. Game & Watch.
Game & Watch. Mr. Game & Watch. That is a character. An interesting choice. Game & Watch versus Corrin. Of course, Game & Watch a bit of a tricky, odd character, but his own pretty fundamentally solid player, and in his hands, a strong character. One that in the eyes of many doesn't exist, apparently. You know, there's female Corrin, or there's Bust. Not to Zone though. Zone believes wholeheartedly in the blue male Corrin. I think he's one of the only players I know who believes in blue male Corrin. I've seen red male Corrin, I've seen default male Corrin, but I haven't seen blue. That's a Zone exclusive. Already starting off on Smashville. Now what we're going to see quite a bit from Zone, once again, we're seeing this sort of misdirection coming from Zone. Essentially he gives Garrota the space to breathe, makes him want to come in, and then he unleashes his attacks. He unleashes the pin, he unleashes the neutral air and all that good stuff. Game & Watch really having a hard time finding his way in. That dash attack, normally a fantastic zone breaking tool, but against Corrin's giant aerials, her giant pin, well in this case his giant pin, very, very difficult to get around for Game & Watch at times. That said though, there are components of this matchup where Game & Watch could probably do quite well. Once he gets Corrin into the air, he tries to go for the down for a 9 right there. He gets a 7 instead. Judge being a largely garbage move, with a couple of good uses here and there. Once you get the 9, it's pretty insane. Again, Zone gradually expanding that lead. Right up F smash, but punished properly with the 2-2. Now Game & Watch taking the first stock, 78%. seeing fragments of good decision making coming out from Garrota. He's placing himself effectively to get potentially good punishes versus zone. Right there, we saw another instance. He is fishing for the down throw 9 and he gets it. My goodness. That'll be a real turnaround right there coming out from Garrota. What a stupid move that is. Wow. My goodness. That is balanced gameplay right there. That is some excellent gameplay right there. Anyway. Quick maps. Running it back to Smashville. Zone's got to be feeling a little bit peeved about that. I think what it comes down to is just tightening up his zoning, his mid-range spacing, just so that he's able to properly keep Game & Watch out. We saw near the end right there, you know, a few misspaced nairs, a few misspaced moves here and there led to Zone's demise. He had a lot of control throughout that whole game, but Garrota just stole it away from him. Once again, we see him in control this game, so maintaining that long mid-range so that he's able to keep outside of Game & Watch's unreactable burst range and properly punish himself. Alright, it seems like we're going to have Akura joining me back on the mic once again.
For how long I join back, it's not certain. Well, I did lose to Bulby. But he's a very good player though, so all respect to him. He actually told me he was feeling slightly unwell today, so good job to him. I did lose my first stock early in the first 2 games, but I did eventually, you know, try to stay focused and then try to work my way back in eventually. But still, very, very good, well played to Bulby.
Meanwhile, in this game, we're getting a lot of 9s from Game & Watch.
Really?
We had Garrota able to take game 1 from zone thanks to a clutch comeback with the down throw 9.
Oh, that's what makes low tiers like Game & Watch sometimes somewhat viable in some instances because of the clutch factor and such. You know, with Little Max KO punch, Ganondorf, very slow but very powerful attacks. So we had one clutch comeback. Will there be another one?
And we can see that Garrota is looking for that grab. He wants it so they can try once again for the down throw 9. He probably has enough rage to get the KO at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Although I think maybe up throw will kill at this point now for Game & Watch, especially at that percent now. You know how lightweight he is. But that was a nice down air to back air approach. I love seeing that. I love seeing that. It's Game & Watch. Like, you know, that could have been the game. Oh no, it's a 2!
Stage spike!
Oh no!
Still go under the stage, still alive! Down throw into a 5 this time.
Come on! He's making a clutch comeback though! Oh, Nuche kills it! I'll tell you what though, this Game & Watch, man.
He's alive, dude, he's alive.
He is! I'm loving it. I wish I saw what the first set was.
Oh, it was...
How much percent was he at?
He was at a good 120 or so, and he just got the kill at like 20, 30-ish with the down throw 9. It was kind of nuts. But moving on to game 3 versus these 2. Going back to Smashville, this really could go either way with how nutty it's been with these 9s.
Yeah, he was a bit unfortunate not to get the 9s, but it's nice though that he understands sort of when to do it, I believe.
Absolutely an opportunist. Meanwhile, we're hearing some quite loud commotion in the background. Yeah. Clearly crazy sets are going on outside of the set.
Yeah. Okay, I can't say his tag, but I feel like his down air approaches may become exploitable. Because I've noticed that happening a few times. This is the sort of things that players, I feel like good players tend to notice very quickly about how somebody plays and able to adapt and punish.
Yeah, particularly a player like Zone is definitely a very solid, experienced player. Definitely able to catch on to habits when he sees them.
Okay then. No. I feel like maybe he's relying on it too much. This is so cruel. This is so cool. That's what I hate about Game & Watch whenever I use them in friendlies. Just when you think you're getting a 9, nope, it just doesn't reward you.
I think it's all fair deserved. You're rolling a roulette, relying on that move, but that huge up air.
Yeah.
What on earth?
Yeah, I think the hitbox went through the stage completely Corrin.
That it did.
Yeah. I kind of like to see the Game & Watch use maybe use some up airs a bit when Zone's in the air to trying to make him struggle to get back on stage.
Yeah. We saw that a little bit earlier, but unfortunately, Garrota's had a hard time really putting Zona into the air, just forcing him into that position.
Of course. Oh, goodness me. How did he not? His shield came out just in time.
Now we're seeing Garrota fish for that up smash, but he can't get the kill just yet.
Yeah. Oh, there was
Misses
a 9.
the 9.
There was a 9, but it was too much of a percent. Even if Zone was in front of him, I think the percentage was too much.
The true follow-up, maybe. This is looking very, very difficult for Garrota now.
I can't see another clutch comeback happening here. It's clearly not been working out for him. And so doing a good job. Not enough percent for the up air to kill.
Hit kick, still not enough.
Yeah. But you know, Zone has been landing a lot of pins on Roma, and that's it.
Yep.
The up air's gonna do it.
Excellent stuff to Zone, you know, remain composed even after that crazy game 1, and he was just able to take that game 2 in a rather dominant fashion.
Yeah, and it was kind of crazy. I kind of wonder in game 2, because at one point Zone misses tech off stage. I just wonder if he didn't get hit by Mr. Game & Watch's up B, maybe that could have been a game name, probably, because I think his jump was used up by then.
He was in a position where his up B, I think, could have made it back regardless, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know. And I think Zone was a bit fortunate, because when he used his up B the first half of the animation, he was actually stuck under the stage. But the forward momentum of it in the second half was just enough to get back on stage.
Alright, this is quite a classic Meltdown set. DX17 versus RepTile, two
RepTile.
long established members of the community. Of course, we saw RepTile earlier on stream.
Yeah, I think the first ever tournament I entered, I actually had DX17 in my pools. It was back when it was only single elimination brackets, I believe.
I think in pools, though, we've always done round robin.
Sorry?
We did round robin in pools for quite some time. So I'm pretty sure we've never done single elim. We've done round robin pools, and then we've done double elim pools in the later DBZs. But
yeah, I mean, it was like 3 years ago as such, so I can't really remember everything for certain. I don't think there's any brackets of the old DAT Smash Show events that I've entered back then.
Yeah.
All I know is that I had an opportunity to reach bracket, but then my dual commentator prevented me from entering bracket. It was in a March DAT Smash Show 2015.
Yep.
I lost my first match, but then I had another 2 wins. I needed one more win to get through to the next round, and then I faced you, and you little McDiddled me, and I lost the first game, and then went to Marth, thinking the matchup wise would be into my advantage, not realizing that it's all down to a player's understanding of how to play the game properly.
Pay me out to be some kind of villain, man. Some evil guy preventing someone's run.
And we actually played at a Meltdown some time ago as well. It was actually that was pretty much a 3-year gap from our first meeting.
Is RepTile going to be player 1? Seems to be the case.
What?
Rosalina and Luma.
No, multi, I'm not drinking. I just had a glass of Coca-Cola. That's all.
GP got grabbed out of his Roy up B super
Yeah,
armor,
from super armor.
and got bodied. Unfortunately. But you know what is fortunate? The set that we're about to have between RepTile and DX17.
Yep, I look forward to this set. I haven't seen much of RepTile's Yoshi in action, if I'm not misunderstanding. So I'm not too sure what sort of level his playstyle is. I'm not sure if he's like Vulcan or Kyle.
He's pretty much in the middle of those two, I would say. More closer to Kyler's level. He's definitely been able to get some very strong wins in the past. And his Yoshi is actually quite fast and erratic. He loves to do all sorts of buttons, but against a player like DX17,
Yeah,
that can be tricky sometimes.
Yeah, especially using characters Rosalina Luma, who heavily relies on zoning with Luna in order to rack up damage as well as getting an advantage. That could be a bit difficult for RepTile.
Yeah. That said, though, RepTile, if he's playing at his best, this is definitely a very doable set for him, but...
Yeah, I feel like Luma's catching him out a lot. I think maybe he needs to focus on racking up damage on Luma when he gets an opportunity.
DX17 making that very, very difficult for him.
Just like that jab, for example. Even though it's a little damage, it can still go a long way.
Especially with the Nair afterwards, definitely helping to break up the two characters. And now Luma is out of action.
Yeah. Oh, almost got a force smash there. Was able to take away from that scenario just yet. And I'm off again. I'm off.
All right. Mura flying off once again, just as game 1 ends. He will be facing off against Bill. That will be a set. RepTile swiftly switching to the Game & Watch without hesitation. How is the Game & Watch going to fare? Who knows? Omega Palatinas. Now, of course, we did see some Game & Watch characters kind of nutty when things are happening, but how consistent is he going to be able to be versus the DX17's Lucina? Rosalina. I will say, I do think that RepTile's secondary Game & Watch is not quite as strong as his Yoshi. Sometimes he's able to come in clutch in those situations, but he's going to have to do a lot of work if he wants to take out the DX17. The dash attack is going to be very, very important in order to really separate DX from his Luma and, get into DX17's space. But, of course, DX17 can't read those approaches as he has been so far. So the aim presents 32. Now the Luma is dead. All that chip damage added up gradually, bit by bit. But now, DX17 is playing very slow, playing very patient, waiting for his Luma to come back, pulling out RepTile's buttons. Luma F smash, massive hitbox, very disjointed, enough to take out launcher stock as low as 90 to 100%. Look at this, we see DX17 playing this incredibly reactive. He doesn't need to overextend with anything. He's playing the sort of character that can just maintain that space and just play a very, very patient game. He's not forcing himself forward. He's very rarely approaching because he knows he doesn't need to. He'll aggressively press advantage when he needs to, but finally a well-spaced dash attack coming out from RepTile. We're seeing a lot of these dash back, these turnarounds coming out from DX17 just to create that proper amount of space. Toot, not enough just yet. The up air is a lot of work. Now again, pretty much an entire stock lead for DX17. Disposed of. And that's the important thing when you're playing as Rosa. Of course, you've got to inject those moments of aggressive gameplay just so that you can keep your opponent on your toes. Your opponent is expecting you to play primarily defensive. And if you go for those approach options, you can catch them off guard. Finally, a KO from RepTile. 119%. Is he going to go for the same kind of down throw side B cheese that we saw Garrota get earlier? Or is he just going to try play this a lot more honestly? No, he's not. No, he's not. And he got bodied for it. He got bodied for it. That'll be a 2-0 DX17. Number one. Number one is it's a tragic number. The saddest number. Number one is Bulbasaur on the Pokedex. But people love Bulbasaur. Everyone loves Bulbasaur. Do you love Bulbasaur, Poptart? Do you love Bulbasaur, Poptart? Do you love Bulbasaur, Matsu? Yes. Both of them love Bulbasaur. Poptart loves Bulbasaur. Shoutouts to Bulby. Bulby's a legend, man. But next up, we have Matsu versus J.Miller. Let's go. This will be a set. This is moving on to round 4 now.
Survival. Zelda Luigi.
Alright, I believe this is winner's quarters, so I will mark it down accordingly. Once again, I hope everybody in the chat is having a good time. Make sure to share out the stream. Make sure to attend Meltdowns. I am not the person who should be saying this. No. How often do I come to Meltdown? Not often enough. It's been quite some time. The last Meltdown I came to prior to this one was about a month ago. So what? Both players ready. Both players picking that smash bill. Look at Sarah's hat. Look at Matsu's hat. It's looking great. Hats are wonderful. But you know what else is wonderful? Good Smash 4 gameplay. And hopefully this set will deliver. Prior to that Meltdown though, it had been much longer. Once again, we saw Poptart himself mentioned that earlier. You tend to not want to up me out those combos. Luigi's combos are pretty airtight. Great neutral air coming out from Matsu. We're seeing the difference in ledge trapping. Oh, he doesn't mash enough on the Cyclone and he goes too far. Miller getting that first stock. What a surprise. It's definitely a tricky situation. Matsu does have a ton of rage and he has Luigi in the air. Matsu breaking out with J.Miller breaking out with neutral air and finally getting the back air to get the KO. Back to pretty much an even game. Miller more than happy to just play this capping viable game, play that long range, and then try to condition Matsu to jump and create those openings. Excellent catch on the roll in, and now J.Miller once again establishing this lead. Matsu is not going to go down with a fight though. This young lady's very good at this game. J.Miller already trying to fish for this up smash. And that is it. Yep. Excellent stuff. J.Miller forcing the low recovery with that fireball. And then, of course, getting the easy Cyclone give. That'll be dead come the next game. Gone in the dirt. R.I.P. Luigi, bro. I will be very surprised and impressed if Luigi ends up being good in Ultimate, but this game is not Ultimate. This game is Super Smash Bros. And we are going back to Luigi vs. Marth. Lovely power shifts coming out from Matsu. Catching the air dodge with the Dancing Blade, but doesn't carry the full Dancing Blade. feels like Matsu is having a hard time getting into the right zone versus J.Miller. Miller's either in her face or far away firing fireballs. It's hard at the moment for Matsu to find that middle ground, and she needs to in order to really get anything going this game. Tries to catch the low recovery. Now finally Matsu in a more favorable position. Great catch on the air dodge. Almost gets another catch. That would have been really, really crucial to get that forward air. Excellent jabs. Tries to get the F smash. Tipper F smash and explodes out and takes J.Miller's first stock. Finally Matsu with the lead once again. We did of course see it get the lead early on, but that was more due to J.Miller's SD. J.Miller answering back immediately with a stock take on his own. 1-1. Matsu's going to need to win this game in order to remain on the winner's side. Excellent patience on the ledge coming out from Matsu, choosing not to overextend. Forcing Luigi once again into the air, keeping him there, just aggressive in that disadvantage state. It's so difficult for Luigi to get down sometimes. Fair. Down air into up smash. Once again, Matsu's having a little bit of trouble just kind of getting this stock off, finding her space that she really wants to operate in. That said though, this isn't out. She's not out just yet. She can definitely make this comeback. Just a few well-placed normals will get her back into the game. Great patience and shield. Unable to punish with the forward smash though. The extra charge on that, making it extra safe. Good air dodge to avoid the cyclone fully. Rollbacks. Very, very patient between these two players. This is a best of 3 set. So if Matsu loses this game, she will be knocked into losers. Trying to catch him with a perfect pivot down smash. Excellent pivot grab. And that will be the set for J.Miller. 2-0 coming to him.
The winner is Luigi.
Mura hopping back on the mic once again.
Yeah, back online. Sadly, I lost to Phil 2-0. In my point of view, I don't feel like I've been playing well, but still though, all credit to Phil. He is playing really well. So, and he was saying to me during our game, I'm gonna make top 8 last game. Well, we'll see if you can do that. You know, it's a shame to lose, but on the positive note, I did go 2-2 in sets, which is someone in my level, it is actually fairly alright. It's actually a fairly good result, so I can't argue with that.
As long as you're satisfied with however well you did, that's what matters. And as long as you had a good time.
Yeah, and I certainly know where I've been going wrong today.
Excellent.
With my gameplay style, so I'll have to continue working on that, especially when it comes to Ultimate. But anyway, so now I'll be back here for commentary from now on.
Right, it looks like we're going to have Streakz versus Cloud Zero coming up next.
I think this might be Streakz' favorite matchup or something.
Oh yeah, Mario is capable of bullying Fox, but
But is this their first encounter, C.R.Z and Streakz?
I am not sure, admittedly. I don't remember the last time that they played. If they have, they probably have played at some point. I just don't remember when.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yes, it is the Mario Fox. This is gonna be a hard time for Cloud Zero.
And it's argued that this is a very even matchup.
3, 2, 1, go!
I mean, this will depend on who gets the first early hit because they can aim for the nice little combo with each other.
Yeah, both these characters have really crazy Both these characters having really good early percent damage output, and finally, Streakz finds an opening already. 73% right off the jump. Only 30 seconds into this game. Excellent catch on the jump. Almost gets the game. Yeah, really solid reads coming out from Streakz just to prevent Cloud from doing anything at disadvantage, really. He's really good at making those sorts of reads, capitalizing off of them. Excellent forward tilt. That converts into so much damage.
Oh, he waited. He thought he was going to try to
Excellent up air. He doesn't have a jump. He can really capitalize here, but then Streakz land back down. Excellent catch on that back air, and now Cloud once again in the bad situation. Ooh, no hard punish, but he just turned around and walked. He just turned around. Excellent DI coming out from Cloud Rain Zero. And good of Cloud Rain Zero to DI out versus that down tilt. That would have led into some kind of conversion. This should be enough. Yes, there it is. Ooh, I like that perfect pivot back. He was ready for something, but just a little bit off on the timing to get that jab.
Oh, no, he's still alive. He's still alive.
Late hit, not getting the KO.
Oh no, he's not.
And we see this deficit. Cloud Rain Zero playing very patient. Oh, that's dead. Oh, he missed the up air. I really thought he was just going to go for the full charge F smash in that position, considering he was in the corner and he had all that rage on him. And now, yes, even on battlefield, but now he's going to play this a bit more honestly. Yeah, absolutely. Very flexible move that neutralizes. It's getting incredibly close between these two. Both at death percent to respective up smashes, but the up tilt into up air, more than enough, and Cloud takes game one.
Returning to base.
I feel like maybe Cloud could maybe try to slow down the pace a little, because when Streakz is up and running, he can quickly rack up damage. It feels simple.
Survival!
Possibly. I think he'll need to establish some kind of lead in order to be able to successfully do that. The gameplay that Cloud currently is employing is definitely working out for him. Even wow! Oh no! His jump must have got taken somewhere during that, and he loses that stock criminally early. Yep. Great empty up. Who tries to go for low punish, but excellent. Once again, we have an even game just like that. My goodness. What on earth? That game was completely turned around. That DI in, man. That DI in, but Streakz is a nutter. Streakz is crazy.
And the fact that Streakz was able to recover from the SD shows how well he's doing right now.
3, 2, 1, go!
Again, these two just going back and forth, trying to find opportunities to create those openings and just rack up their solid early percent damage. Good cross up on the neutral air, doesn't continue with the pressure though. Yeah, it's definitely working out very fast. You know, Fox's jab, incredibly fast move. Good neutral air right there, but what a punish on that landing. But once again, Cloud Rain Zero at the deficit, just trying to patiently find his opening in order to take the stock. Oh, he tried to go for a more diagonal angle, but it was way too low, and unfortunately, that'll be an SD, but that'll be 2-1 to Streakz. We'll be moving on to win the semis.
Very good display of gameplay and also mentality as well. You know, an early SD can easily throw up somebody else. The Streakz was able to quickly recover from it.
And that's just him being so aware of just how good his character is. What his character is capable of. He knew that he could make that clutch comeback, and he made it happen.
So now we've got Lucina against
A wild super appears in the chat to support his fellow Goon Link.
Yeah, during my times of entering Meltdown, I've had some close games with Itano so good. You two are, but another day completely outplays me and such. Fun story, we actually first met at a DAT in 2015 and I actually did beat him. Tuning was still back, but again, that could be down to matchup inexperience on Itano's part. And I was already going to be eliminated from the event, so it wouldn't have mattered too much for the loss on Itano's part. But I'm entering his duel back against Itano. I wonder how we would do Well, I do believe it's an easy losing matchup, I believe, in backside due to Lynx who's used projectiles. Trying to prevent all the matchup approaching, just in my point of view, as well as experiencing this matchup from Super as well.
Yeah.
Super can easily be my little book, so.
Lucina.
These lads sitting on the wrong sides. The gentleman on the right webcam, of course, is Itano Circus. The gentleman on the left is Plastic Poptart, but their characters are the wrong way around. Oh, but the footstool! The ever intentional footstool. It's never intentional. Most likely trying to call out Itano the Circus, shielding at the ledge, but Itano instead just chose to back off and, you know, set up the bombs. Yep. Yeah, if he was in the position, he could have just ended the game right there with a well-placed down air, but again, these are good high recoveries coming out from Itano Circus, but missing the tech, unfortunately.
That was a big break. And you know, despite Itano getting an advantage, what does mentality against as similar scenario to C.R.Z.
Yeah, Poptart has always been a very, very strong competitor. Great game sense, great mindset. But Itano Circus, been a long time attendee of Meltdown, long time attendee of UK Smash. Very lovable character. Everybody loves Guy's company. Gradually, this gap is being closed bit by bit by Plastic Poptart. 63% now. Yeah. I think he acknowledged that he couldn't react to the air dodge, and so he tried to overcharge it, maybe trying to punish a spot dodge or something. That's the kind of game that Plastic Poptart plays, and there we go, the back air. Enough to take that game one.
Good game one. We're seeing a similar scenario to the previous game with Streakz and C.R.Z.
Survival!
So it won't be too surprising if it goes 2-0.
Itano Circus picking Town and City, wanting a little bit more breathing room. He is, of course, playing his Toon Link, very projectile-heavy character. That extra breathing room gives you more time to think, gives you more space to do what you need to do to set up neutral. Yeah. So far, he's done a pretty good job so far, 54%. Yeah, this extra breathing room has definitely allowed Itano Circus to get that. And all that damage tacked on because he forced him into the corner. Good stuff from Plastic Poptart, and now he's pretty much evened this game up very quickly. Excellent forward air, calling out that back air from Plastic Poptart, and this time Itano Circus with the genuine lead over the poor back air, the poor DI on that back air. course. But against a player of Poptart's caliber, that can be difficult at times. Slowing down the general pace of the gameplay. Oh, it is! His double jump must have got snagged somewhere.
The future is not written.
Yeah, it would have been very, very tricky from that situation. I think regardless though, it seems that Itano Circus didn't realize that he lost his jump, and as a result that's why he didn't go for the more early up B. Alright, so that was actually a round 3 set, so Bulby, not particularly not very happy. Mr. Bulby Mike is not. He's he doesn't want to fight against Tim Deasy. The music maestro himself.
Let's just hope that Bulby's memory setting his Poptart from DBZ doesn't affect his play.
Yep. So Plastic Poptart is remaining on stream. Meanwhile, Bulby is coming up. This is, of course, another winner's quarter set.
Come on, Bulby, you can do it. Let your Pac-Man shine.
Whoa, 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 whoa. As commentators, we must remain impartial and unbiased at all times. But of course, as everyone in the chat probably wants, everyone still wants Bulby to win.
There's no problem with giving someone support, especially when they were feeling down about their opponent. Yeah, Bulby had a silly. Yeah, the way Bulby we actually played it right now. It was a bit of a silly
Lucina.
game because I was on stage as a mid-trainer and I was using deep breathing to solve my recovery. He just kicked the fire hydrant on stage and it actually killed me. I wasn't expecting that to actually happen. My reason for using Weekend Trainer is because I felt confident using Weekend Trainer. I have been practicing Weekend Trainer as well, and I wasn't happy with how my box was working out against his Pac-Man.
Yeah.
I didn't use Luma because I wasn't confident in that matchup, and also Pac-Man does fairly well against Pac-Man. Although some of my players argued that Luma does alright against Pac-Man, so not entirely certain.
That's a bit of a weird matchup. It's very difficult to play effectively as Little Mac. There are certain things in Pac-Man's kit that make it very difficult, such as the trampoline. It's very difficult for Mac to approach the trampoline, but...
We actually had in a more recent USA event, we actually had DT Yamato and there was a Japanese his name. They actually played for a place
Lucina.
Losers. Yamato, and I saw in the Discord that people saying if only DT Yamato wasn't too impatient as such. So maybe that could be a factor into that match. I'm entirely certain.
As I said though, coming up we do have Pac-Man versus Lucina once again. I'm wondering if this is Bulby's final curtain call for the pack. I know he doesn't really want to play Pac-Man going into Ultimate. He wants to try different projectile characters, maybe Snake, maybe Isabelle. I don't know, but he's not happy with Pac-Man. Yep, he's used Dr. Mario in tournament before, if I recall correctly as well. He does have
He used Corrin and Meltdown once, and that was against Garrota.
Yep. He's got Corrin as well. He's used a bunch of characters in the past. He's used Villager, of course. Villager was one of his more reliable characters. He's used Cloud as well, but I think he's going to stick it out with the pack. The very first thing Bulby does is he presses his taunt. I don't know why he pressed grab as the very first thing he did, but you know, it missed as expected, and now he's taking 15%. the other hand, that can be dangerous if he, if Poptart is able to find the right angles in which Bulby is trying to recover. There are plenty of vulnerable spots in that recovery. Oh, the orange taking out the stock. Wow.
So, this didn't want to play against Poptart. He is one stock.
And a great 34% combo as well for the extra bonus.
Yeah, I feel like what really out the most against playing against Pac-Man 2 is how fast Pac-Man's comes out after like dash and such. You have like out less of the end attack.
Yeah, dash attack and neutral air, very low cooldown moves for Pac-Man. Great offstage. Yep, great offstage presence by Poptart.
I'd like to see how Poptart deals with the hype boost, because that can also have some especially for the water smash attack sometimes.
Water smash attacks, the water with the bell, also a very strong combination. He's trying to grab. Once again, he's missed every grab so far.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about Pac-Man's grab. Pretty much the worst grabbing in the game. Well, in terms of how long the great grab is, I believe Rob actually has the shortest grabbing distance.
Pac-Man's grab, just the hitboxes on it are just not good. It's active on a lot. Bulby, despite all of that, he's still in the lead at the moment. Can take this game if he plays his cards right. It will be tricky, but a good, well-placed fruit, whether it be an apple or a bell.
Oh, he grabbed the
Ooh, caught the bell. Yeah, he's doing very, very well. This is a very, very close game. Poptart probably is at key death percent as well. He's going to have to watch out for that if Bulby chooses to charge it up. Now we see classic Poptart just playing this very, very slow, very, very patient. He knows he cannot afford to overextend here. Otherwise, that'll be the end of game one. Bulby just tried to go for the apple. It is the fastest charging, killing fruit in general. This time he has the melon on deck. We see Poptart trying to air dodge back into the bell. Oh, the apple, and there it is! Game one going to Bulby. What you guys are seeing at the moment is a live recording of the Goof and the Glory 4. You've heard it first, people.
Okay, they're heading off now to Dreamland.
3, 2, 1, go!
He's done a really good job keeping Bulby in the corner, just racking up all this damage. 73 on him already. It feels more like Poptart is pinning him in the corner. He's just preventing him from really getting any center stage, building up his pressure and neutral, setting up what he needs to. Good chunk of damage coming out. Back throw off the stage. Punish. Leave the double jump is gone. This will be an easy interception. Oh, good drift back. Finally the grab lands. Gets the down throw. A little bit of damage, not too much. Now, Pac-Man probably is at death percent to that Lucina up throw. Oh, got caught by the end and lost his stock for it!
That was a misjudged approach there from Poptart. He obviously did not anticipate getting that kill, but coming up with good lead back is being clear. I'm a bit surprised to see some of Poptart's options. I feel like you can almost
Pac-Man is present. One must expect the unexpected. Use the words of somebody, I don't know. Fantastic death drop sequence. Bulby has not seen center stage for quite some time. Finally finds his footing, and now Poptart is in the corner. Very patient. Very patient play from both these players. Oh, charged a little bit too long, a bit too hungry. Dreamland has the lower ceiling. Dreamland has a normal ceiling relative to FD. There you go. 1-1. Game 2 going to classic Poptart.
Survival!
That's kind of mad. Bulby sticking it out with the pack. Bulby definitely wanting that breathing room.
1, go!
That was a ton of damage coming out from Poptart. Once again, being forced into those corners for Bulby is where he's taking a lot of his damage, and it's where Poptart really shines as a player, just keeping you pinned down, trapping you off stage. Getting some damage here and there, building up the damage with the hydrant. A good grab, remarkably. quite enough to get the KO just yet, but we're gonna need a little bit more damage. 122% now. Well, we saw an attempt right there, trying to go for the grab and using the water, pushing forward, most likely trying to catch Poptart off guard. Poptart just waiting. Poptart being very, very smart. Smart and reserved. Oh, the apple's still catching him. Calling out that jump exceptionally well. It's an uphill battle for him. Stuck in this corner and he's nearing the percent where a lot of Lucina's normals begin being fatal for him, particularly when he's stuck in the corner. Up through not enough just yet, he doesn't have the rage to get the KO. Ledge drop back air, excellent stuff. After all that time of patiently waiting on stage, trying to condition him to go for an option like a neutral get up, he finally scouts that out and gets the Trump back air, and that'll be 2-1 to Poptart, moving on to winners semis. Yes, absolutely. Very strong showing, particularly in that game 1. Very respectable performance.
Let's check out who else is in top 8. Top 8, C.R.Z is the first player in top 8 as well, after beating RepTile 2-1.
Got a lot of other sets going on. Crispy, I believe, is currently playing against StepCat. The winner of that will fight off against Matsu. GP is playing against Rambos. Winner of that will play against Bulby. And Momo Ari vs Burning. The winner of that will fight DX17.
Very, very excited about this. The last time I saw these guys playing was that TV said went down to an up smash. They kept missing them. That's Mario and Luigi. But then Streakz finally landed one to get the 2-1 win over J.Miller. Of course, that was around the time when J.Miller was the best player in the UK at one point.
Yeah, J.Miller, particularly early on, had a very, very strong run.
Mario!
And they're going with the firepower suits.
Mario vs Luigi. Fire Mario vs Fire Luigi. Rest in peace, Fire Mario. Didn't make it into Ultimate. That was a terrible decision by Sakurai and the team, but
I'm very excited to see how this matchup is going to go.
final destination.
3, 2, 1, go!
A battle of the best players in the Mario Brothers.
Yep. Certainly in this country anyway.
Lovely. And then J.Miller off to a good start with the down combo. Streakz quickly retaliating with that. And even if so far. And unfortunately, J.Miller does get the last one safe though. Very forward approach.
These two just scrapping it out. Both these characters having really fast buttons and good combos.
Another good grab.
My man is being cheeky. He knows it's the final one, and he wants to make a message. He wants to send a message. J.Miller coming out with the big back airs. That he does. He wants to win the final Smash 4 Meltdown just as he won the very first one.
He won the very first one.
Yes, he did.
He went for the sideline that was against something like Streakz. Probably no way to place it. Probably not safe.
J.Miller smiling. That was a clever maneuver from Streakz.
This could actually be a bit of a scary situation if it takes a lot. Streakz getting Streakz being able to end this very quickly. It gets an opportunity to rack up damage.
Yeah, Streakz is such a fantastic hot and cold player, except there's not much cold in his gameplay. He's just always hot. So much damage coming out from Streakz. Well, he whipped that dash grab just off on the mark on the up smash. Once again, J.Miller off stage. What a call out on that jump. That is a good trade for Streakz. That'll be 1-0 to him. Luna Nix subscribing. 16 months. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub.
If Ruby can get one clutch misfire, I definitely see that happening. Headed back to FT.
Possibly. That definitely seems like somewhere Streakz would go.
So far in this match, it's all about bits of grab. Because one grab and each play has been able to do a lot of damage.
But not only that, it's you see a lot of boxing between these two opponents. Both of them going for their very fast normals, trying to convert in all sorts of weird and wonderful ways. Excellent grab coming out from Streakz. Beautiful spacing and pressure in the corner. Ooh, great call out on the grab with the up smash. Can he get another one? No, Streakz with good landing. Now he maintained his jump. Good stuff, not getting trumped as well. Very, very patient, but a good up smash coming out from J.Miller. Wow, pulled out that jab with his own up smash. Beautiful stuff from Streakz, evening up this game immediately. Matsu and Crispy, meanwhile, happening off the stream. Streakz just capitalizing on that big difference between air physics of the two characters. He's able to weave around Luigi, and his jump was gone. And that'll be it. 2-0 to Streakz. I'm not sure if he was lined up with the ledge to really secure a good side B right there. Alright, so we'll be moving on to the others winners semi-set, which is of course Classic Poptart versus Zone.
Zone, I feel, is one of the most improved players as of recent. It's certainly been. I think these two go a bit back and forth in terms of who does well and whatnot. Zone has beaten Poptart a few times, that's what I know of.
Yeah, these two are definitely capable of going back and forth. I'm pretty sure that the advantage is generally in Poptart's favor, though.
Corrin. We have done the wrong. Lucina. Corrin.
Blue male Corrin. Not a rare. It's a rare choice. Well, quite a rare choice, I should say. Fire Emblem back on the battlefield. Catches the jump, back air, good stuff. Ill advised, side B right there. Both these players just going back and forth, but Poptart is winning the best of these exchanges. One of the key things that's happening, I believe, in this set so far is it feels like classic Poptart is the one controlling the pace. When Zone is able to get in, it's sort of compensated, but oh, unfortunate SD coming out from Poptart right there. Good F smash. Ill advised down air. Properly punished on Poptart. These two clearly have played quite a lot. You can see the experience in both of them.
Yeah, Poptart is practically outzoning Zone. Yeah, I had to say that.
Yeah, he's definitely closing this gap bit by bit. If he can maintain this sort of positioning. Oh, gets the Dragon Fang shot! Not enough though. Finally. Excellent stuff. Yeah, it definitely felt like Zone was finding his own stride towards the latter part of that game, but Poptart didn't allow that to happen too much. Moving back to battlefield, both these characters like in their triplats. These players.
2, 1, go!
Good risk going for the full dancing play at that time. Probably anticipating Zone's drop shield there, expecting fewer hits. I think one of the key things right here, not only is Poptart controlling the pace of the game with his offense. He's making a lot of smart defensive plays outside of that shield breaker, of course. But he's landing in good places outside of Corrin's zone of control. He's making sure that he's able to hit him in places where Zone isn't quite expecting him to hit. Yeah, with the way that Poptart is playing neutral, is making it difficult for Zone to really get those pins. He's making sure that he's occupying that space just above Corrin and around the pin. But finally, one connects. Oh, that's it. Yep. Clean, simple finish, clutching the jump and just fairing him out, and that'll be winner semis. Good stuff. Bad the jump. Alright, so winners finals coming up on Streakz.
Poptart just needs sometimes just for a gift, just forward air off stage or back air off stage. But he times it very well to the point where his opponents doesn't anticipate when they're trying to recover, especially under stage as well.
Yeah, he's definitely very good at mixing up the timing of his aerials. He's so good at conditioning his opponents while they're off stage.
Poptart's took Streakz to a game-to-win scenario in the DAT Grand Finals. That's the last time I remember seeing him play.
Once again, Lucina versus Mario. You're all familiar with this. Mario apparently doesn't like swords. I don't believe that. I think Mario is very good. I think once he gets in and around them, he could just have a field day versus Lucina. Yes, definitely. Interesting decision by Streakz, most likely expecting some sort of air dodge or attack in that position from Poptart. He remained patient, but Poptart didn't bite. Nice early RB to catch him further. Great early RB from Streakz as well. Very, very aware play from both of these two players. Great tech. Fantastic. Stock one. It's alright. Happens to the best of us, my man. Ooh, excellent usage of Flood right there, preventing the edge guard. Yep. It's definitely going to affect everyone a lot. I think people are going to need a lot of time to get used to how the new perfect shielding mechanics work. Streakz once again, good stuff DIing away to avoid any potential follow-up after the up air, but catching that landing incredibly well. Incredibly powerful stuff. Yep, we are in winners finals after all. Winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals are all best of 5 sets.
Lucina can kill. It's just at Streakz.
3, 2, 1, go!
This time going to Dreamland. Yeah, he's making good decisions because he understands when Streakz wants to read his defensive options. He's going for mix-ups instead. Ooh, re-grab. No punish on that though. Good patience once again from Poptart. Oh, dropping out of the Dancing Blade. Clipped his legs with that up smash. Once again, very similar situation to the previous game. And an F smash immediately to answer back. Now throw into the back air. Great catch on the landing. Now Streakz doesn't have a jump. Good recovery right there. Remember now, Streakz has found his opening. Oh, the juggles! So much damage coming out from that combo. Trying to catch the landing with his own forward smash. Doesn't get the sweet spot on that forward air. That was immaculate spacing. He had the punish with the neutral get up and the get up attack primed and ready, and that's 2-0 to Streakz so far.
Yes, it is. He's doing a very good job calling out Poptart's Pro-Top's get up options.
Survival!
And they're heading back to Dreamland again.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's a mountain for Plastic Poptart to climb right here. And he make this comeback.
But no, I certainly see someone play like Poptart being able to control.
Yeah. Yeah, much more slow-paced, methodical game compared to the previous two. These juggles already coming out from Plastic Poptart. 104% on Streakz.
I think maybe Poptart was throwing out a counter when Streakz was up.
It's a very difficult move to react to.
He just tried to attempt that, but he just missed time.
Well, that Mario up B is, it comes out incredibly quickly. You can't realistically react to it, so you kind of have to anticipate when he's going to up B. And if you're off on the timing, that can be very, very bad. And now finally Poptart with the lead this time. Tries to go for that space F smash once again. counter, but this is Mark. Poptart just trying to find his way down. Poptart really just trying to find his way down. Finally gets that hit in neutral. Probably, yeah, still not enough just yet. Yeah, it definitely feels like Poptart has found his zone of control. He's just keeping Streakz at bay. Streakz can't find that critical kill move. Can't find the killing grab either. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, Streakz is an incredibly explosive player. He can get a ludicrous punish if he finds the right opening. Yep. Pressuring in the corner with the jabs. Streakz finally finding the opening. Not too huge though. Doesn't connect the final hit of Dancing Blade. Another grab. An up throw may just be enough to get the stock for Poptart right now. He's built up enough rage. The back air, yes, it's enough. Poptart finally getting one on the board. It is very, very stressful to play against Mario at those high percents. Even if you have a big lead, it's so easy to lose it. The character wins neutral a couple of times and suddenly you're at deficit.
Now it's down to Poptart to try to keep building up the momentum and also continue to understand what Streakz is doing, especially habits of trying to get the stocks with up smashes and stuff.
He's been doing a good job so far, but yes, as you said, he needs to continue with that if he wants to try to win the set, move on to winning side of Grand Finals. Yeah, the up B from Mario is tangible from frame 1, so downward dancing blade doesn't quite work. Streakz has not been able to really properly find his footing. Finally gets back on the stage and gets the grab he needs to tack on some damage. Yep. Force Poptart into the corner, but unable to capitalize. Doesn't get jab to F tilt and misses the jab to grab as well. Swinging, keeps forcing Streakz out, and finally gets the KO. Low percent KO too for Poptart means that Streakz is going to have that to work that extra bit harder in order to get the next KO. Spaces outside the up smash, very, very good from Poptart. And this is quite the lead for him at the moment. Just punish the roll. That is actually the first time that Poptart has really rolled in quite some time, so most likely he wasn't expecting it. That time he managed to get the shield grab finally, but missing the flood, unfortunately. Oh, and there you go.
I won.
There's a possible reverse 3-0.
Game 5. Will we see the reverse 3-0, or will Streakz be able to adapt properly in this game 5?
3, 2, 1, go!
Especially considering when it was 2-0 down.
Yes.
By then, you were able to understand how Streakz was playing, as well as going ahead for stops.
Beautiful pivot grab as well coming out from classic Poptart. Excellent movement as well. He's just calling out all of Streakz's defensive options. Yep, even after the wall jump tech, he was not able to come back. And every single game, Poptart has been able to expand his lead bit by bit. These up airs coming out from Mario, so much damage. Yeah, he definitely had that in his sights. Ooh. Yeah, missing the ledge. Bad spacing coming out from Poptart. Uncharacteristic. He will need to be careful with those very early percent grabs, so up B is an option. Yeah, we saw that earlier as well. Good high recovery from Streakz as well. Still a lot of good decision making coming out from Streakz right there. With the back air unsafe on hit. And now, yes, classic Poptart moving on to the winner's side of Grand Finals. Meanwhile, Streakz shall be waiting in loser's side of, well, loser's finals for whoever who has to come up against him. Losers quarters, we have Crispy versus Zone. This is actually the first time today we have seen Crispy on stream. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that set earlier. Matsu actually went Robin at one point.
Wow.
Yeah, Crispy beats C.R.Z. That's a big
Yeah, Bulby is currently fighting against DX17 off stream. Apparently, Bulby has the edge. The winner of that set will fight against J.Miller, who's currently waiting.
Corrin.
So this is a matchup I'm fairly familiar with. Commentating on sets and
Meta Knight.
Sometimes Crispy, sometimes Crispy gets crucial ladders to win games.
Yeah, these two players are definitely two that can go very, very back and forth. Meta Knight naturally is a very volatile character, very powerful if he gets the right punishes. Meanwhile, Corrin definitely having the edge in neutral. Yeah, MK has fewer effective aerial approach options. He's primarily going to be approaching on the ground with dash attack or dash grab. So it's easier to get punishes with pin versus those moves. Back air. Now, Crispy with all the control at the moment after those two combos. Creating some space just so that he's able to restore his shield. Excellent read on that air dodge. Back end, not just yet. A little bit too much rage, I think. Unable to hit Corrin with the back air that time. Surprised, yeah, surprised at that hit. Either a shield poke or Crispy had just dropped shield at that moment. Walking through the stage of that giant up air of Corrin's. Yes. Just trying to find this opportunity to get the kill, but he knows that he can't overextend. A bit tricky with a character like MK sometimes though. Ooh, tries to catch him with the tornado. That was a superb call out on that jump off the ledge with that up B. Yes. Definitely got to be smart with mixing up dash grabs and dash attacks when playing as MK. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, good DI away from zone just to avoid the potential of a shuttle loop. Now once again, Crispy.
Survival!
We've tried turning the mic up on Mura's end.
3, 2, 1, go!
Makes sense. FD does really help out in terms of sharking and laddering for MK. That said though, he's having a hard time getting that initial hit. Finally finds it with that dash attack. And a pin kick, but still not enough. Down tilt to up air, taking that first stock from Crispy. 59% only on the zone at the moment. Crispy's going to need to work some magic. Oh, what a brilliant read coming out from Crispy. And now Crispy manages to take the lead in this game. We get to trip with the down tilt. Alright, excellent dash grab that time. Keeping Zone on his toes. And he read the air dodge, but he wasn't quite in the right position. Good stuff for Zone, just to hold shield and patiently get the punish. Not a super hard punish, but it's a punish nonetheless. Quite a bit earlier. He just needs to find the space where he can get in and really start poking away at Zone with that down tilt. Very close game between these two. Yes. I think he felt like he was going to miss in that position. Double down tilt in the up throw, and that is enough. 2-0 to Zone. Yeah.
The headset's not on. See, the microphone is directional, so it's really meant to only work when the headset's on. Well, I don't have it on because I'm trying to hear what Burm is saying.
You should be able to hear me through those headphones.
Okay, yes, you can. Okay, headphones on. Yes, I can hear myself.
It's on now.
Wow. So
Yes.
people were only hearing Mura through my mic.
Yes.
Wow.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is why I'm gonna need to like make a really clear thing for people that's in the new game. Right, so for anyone who's interested, oh, that is still too high up. Anyway, Or go move it down so it's pointing at us rather than you. If you go grab it and move it downward so it's pointing at me and Viram instead. Hello, Funkers. But there we
Running
go.
says he
Good
hates
stuff.
the game.
There we go.
And yet he comes to these every week. He's always here. Fingers crossed.
So quick update for everyone. J.Miller and Bulby are playing off stream right now. So we're waiting for the winner of that to play against Zone. Bulby's made like a really good run.
Yeah, so he just beat DX.
He did just beat DX 2-0, which is a good win.
Definitely.
But this is weird. It's like this is going to be the last time I play Smash 4, I think. Like, you know, outside of let's crack out for fun.
Oh, it's been a good run. 4 years, dude. 4 years.
Yeah, man. It's wild to think because you were around when we started as well.
Yep.
So it's wild to think of how much the community has grown, like in the UK, because we were pretty low relevance when Smash 4 first came out. Like we obviously had our good players. Like we had Miller, we had X's.
Primarily just the brawl crowd, and that was a
brawl
crowd back in the day.
But like, there was no real events here. There was like the scene was pretty quiet, and now we've like probably got the biggest scene in Europe, which is crazy.
Yep.
Like we have like because I've been trying to organize stuff at Ultimate, like we need to make sure we're not clashing with each other's events. There are 13 monthlies. Yeah.
My goodness.
So yeah, there's gonna be clashes all the time. But while everyone is here, and I haven't set up Nightbot for it, regrettably, but we do have a new. We have a brand new DAT Blast Zone for Smash Ultimate.
Oh,
are you signed up, sir?
Not yet. I will do. Of course I'm coming.
Yeah, of course you're coming. You're a reliable, regular member of the community. But yeah, that's capped to 128 rather than 96. We're expanding.
You know how big it's gonna be for the first one. It's gonna be amazing.
We hit the early bird cap, which is 30 people within 25 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. I was so I was a bit surprised.
People are
I was
excited.
like, well, that's wild. But hey, it just sort of shows how far we've come.
Yep.
And it's great to have been a part of it, and I'm sure it's been great. I hope you agree. But
of course I am. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah. But no, we've got quite a lot of people tuned in at the moment, which is nice. So thank all of you guys for tuning in. But
yeah, chat's alright. They're okay.
Chat's okay.
Getting you rock. Chat's amazing.
Zone, don't run off.
I need to come up north. I need to come further up north.
Yeah.
Whether it's Midlands or North. I've never been. I'm bad. Pardon my French, but I'll come. I'll try my best to come. I will.
Yeah. It's a bit of a trek for me, not gonna lie. From London it's okay. Because I have to come to London first if I want to like not drive.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite down to drive like 3+ hours.
It's like I travel to all these different countries, but I never travel within my country.
Yeah.
I just stay within London. It's just.
Are you off? All right. See you later, buddy. See you later, buddy.
Good to see you again, Ben.
No, see, I would, but Eve's told me you're ill, so I'm not hugging you. Eve's told me you were ill, so. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, right. Anyway, see you later, guys.
Take care.
That was C.R.Z and DX17. Man, lucky to have my team. Not gonna lie, like that team definitely saved me, and they kind of like forced themselves upon me. I don't know if anyone knows the origin story, but that Smash 4, no, that Smash, yeah, it was that Smash 4 when the French guys came over, and the previous tournament had kind of run terribly because I was doing it all on my own, and even Ben were basically like, and Bowie, but they were all like, we're helping you. You don't have a choice here. We're working together on this one, and then the team kind of formed off that one. So big thanks to those guys. Anyway, I believe it's going into game 3 between Miller and Bulby because they don't want us to finish before 11.
They don't like us.
No, they don't care about me. Yeah, I've been listed as Mirror all this time. See what's going on. Yeah, that's definitely the start of Game 3 because they've been there forever. I am coming to Wave Smash Super. I'm helping you run it.
Pac-Man. This is a good last hurrah for Bulby's pack.
Yeah.
He wants to leave him in the dust come Ultimate. A wise decision.
It's one of those where like he was always trying to drop him.
And he never quite could.
Never did it. See, at least I started on a different character, then got stuck.
That might be even worse.
Yeah. Yeah. I
don't
knew
worry.
better as well because I was around in Brawl.
I know the feeling of shifting from a good character to a bad character.
Well, you started bad.
I started with a bad character, and then went to a slightly better bad character, and then went to a good character, and then went to a bad character.
Yeah. What was it? It was Shulk.
Shulk, Roy, Cloud, Zod.
Yeah. But yeah, the first Ultimate, DAT Blast Zone. We're not changing the name. It's still DAT Blast Zone. We just added more numbers on it. But that's going to be on December 22nd.
Just before Christmas.
Yeah, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And we've already got DBZ 29 all sorted. Can't put the date up for that yet. There's a
super secret.
Yeah, there's a special secret behind that one. I think everyone in the UK knows that there is something they should be looking out for. What that may be, they don't know. Ooh.
How is this game going? Cannot see percentages. J.Miller's on low percent, but probably on his second stock. I don't know what Bulby's at.
I wonder who 4B is, because they know our real names. So, and I don't use my real name very often. So. Anyway, how's that game going? Yeah, no, it's like, so they're. Oh, Miller, please just end it. Just do like some ridiculous Luigi combo.
Easier said than done.
It's a shame how this always kind of somehow happens, but you can't do a whole lot about it really.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those. Oh, it's Dion.
He changes his name all the time.
I know. I should have figured it out really.
How you doing, Dion? How's everyone in the chat doing?
Yeah, it's kind of like obvious as soon as he introduced himself as your favorite black guy.
I can't believe NW is here.
I know. You know he won a Tekken National on Saturday. He beat he beat Kanan Trench, who's considered like the best player in the UK, and Ru Kang, who's one of the best as well.
Wow.
So it was like it was ridiculous because he won he went in winners, got bracket reset on him by Ru Kang in grands.
Yeah.
And then what's the score over there? Bulby won?
Wow.
Wow.
So that means that J.Miller unable to win the final.
Yeah.
Final meltdown.
The storyline did not come true. But that means it is Bulby and Zone. It is Bulby versus Zone. Anyway, I am gonna give the commentary reins back to Mura. I'm gonna go and eat because I haven't eaten since this morning for some stupid reason. Hang on, yeah, that one.
All right.
Yeah. No, Baba, I'm my favorite white guy. Anyway, I'll hand over the headset now, and we're going into loser semi-finals, Zone versus Bulby.
Let's go, Bulby on the mic.
Hello, stream. I sincerely apologise that I didn't know why my mic was muted. That's such an embarrassing blunder.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. So we got Zone versus Bulby. Bulby's done really well in this event.
Yes, he made an amazing loser run. Him and Crispy, but Bulby's managing to extend it even further.
No, of course. I'm not too sure how often Zone and Bulby plays, so I'm not too certain how this is going to go per se. I suspect Zone may do better in this matchup because of how well he uses his aerials, but I don't know really.
Yeah, Pac-Man can struggle against those sorts of large sword characters. He was one of many characters that kind of felt the sting of DLC, but Bulby's been on a tear this tournament. He might be able to pull something through.
Yeah, no, certainly. And I'm very pleased he also able to play him earlier. So just an early start at the moment, just a few hits now and then.
Tries to
hydrant setup.
Big kick.
Oh wow! There's a nifty little thing that Pac-Man players like to do. Their forward airs.
The double fair.
Yeah.
Very, very quick.
Kind of seeing Bulby using fruit a bit more. That shield was running low, but no final hitbox. That's a bit of a surprise there. Tried to counter the fire hydrant. Zone sometimes counters projectiles at times because he anticipates his opponents approaching, so that you could even sometimes get the stock from it.
Bulby trying to play very, very carefully. He's sticking to corners.
Oh wow!
Get the tech. Unfortunate for Bulby right there.
Yeah, sadly. Even though Pac-Man does recover fairly well, that the momentum he got from the stage spike was just too much. But Bulby is doing his best now to quickly gain back the neutral.
Back, the bell set up in place. It landed on the platform though.
Yep, just manages to grab it on time though. Oh, lovely pin though. That messes up Bulby, what Bulby was planning to do there.
Dead drop trying to catch Zone off guard.
Yeah.
Alright, throws it this time after throwing it the second time.
Yeah, Zone seems to be understanding what Bulby's doing at the moment.
Yeah, he's playing this very, very slow, as you kind of need to versus Pac-Man.
Yeah. Ooh.
I thought it was going to be a follow-up from the hydrant, like a back air or something, but... Well,
yeah, maybe. It's good to see that Zone isn't trying to just destroy the hydrant, because for the most part it's usually used as a bait. Zone actually waited there for the hydrant, pushed him off there. That was probably a best suited idea. Just in case Bulby was about to do something funny to him.
Bulby just kind of struggling to get this KO.
Yeah,
while
that shield nearly broke.
Damage.
And Zone's not doing anything risky, like trying to get some silly gimps and stuff like that off stage.
Yeah, he's playing this very smart, very safe.
Yeah, although he can't get called out, but although he must avoid getting called out though by the fire hydrants when Bulby is high in the air. Because that's what Pac-Man players tend to do when they're high in the air. They pull out the fire hydrant, hoping it's going to catch their opponent, trying to hit them in the air. Good back air.
The back air. just enough to take the stock.
Just in the stock. At 110%, there is a bit of a dire ask to try to somehow pull off the comeback. Not saying it's impossible, but can't see that happening at the moment, and that pin should do it.
Yep, that is it. 1-0 to Zone. Once again, this is losers semi, so this is another best of 3 sets. The winner of this will move on to losers finals versus Streakz, and that'll be another best of 5.
Yes, certainly. Okay, if it's Zone going through, we have an entire J squad win losers finals. See ya. Just saying goodbye to Mystic Eyes and MMJ as we head off into game 2.
On winner's side of grand finals, we have Plastic Poptart. So a couple more sets, and we'll see that set play out.
Most definitely. And Zone is playing very aggressive with his aerials, sending Bulby off stage.
There's like definitely a faster pace for this game 1.
Yeah.
Game 2, sorry, compared to that game 1.
I feel like that was the main factor of Poptart beating Bulby earlier, because of how fast Poptart was moving.
Not able to allow Pac-Man to play at the pace that he wants. Either against a character like Pac-Man, you either have to play it very slow or very quickly, depending on the nature of your character.
Yeah, most definitely. And I feel like, and I'm not sure if I'm correct on saying this or not, but because Pac-Man's combos usually doesn't deal too much percent damage. Maybe that's one area. Maybe that's one of the reasons why Pac-Man players tend to play maybe at a slower pace.
Well, it's also just because Pac-Man's buttons, a lot of his normals don't really allow him to force aggressive gameplay too heavily. He's very centralized around utilizing the fruit, charging up the fruit, and creating combos.
That's true.
Particularly from Garrota.
And speaking of aggressive play, we saw Zone really trying to get a gimp there earlier. But it was in a safe position to have been able to have done that. Good patience. Oh,
interesting reversal coming out from Bulby right there, and that is some good damage to manage to stack on.
Yeah, most definitely. Oof. I understand the idea there from the side beat there.
Zone with the bell in hand.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't watch out for the hydrant that time.
Bit of a Keta shield drop as Bulby gets a grab. Zone could have grabbed the bell there, maybe.
Seems like neither player was ready in that instance.
And Zone doesn't seem to be falling for Bulby's hydrant baits, because he seems to be waiting for the fire hydrant to shoot out the water and then approach.
Yeah, he's using just the right amount of patience to be able to get around Bulby's offense.
Oh, that was a bell hit. I just wondered what was happening there for a second. Calls out the dash attack with the pin. So I won't be surprised if Bulby is going to start bringing out the apple a bit more.
Tries to use the lemon, this very slow movement of the lemon to try to catch
guard
right there.
That would have certainly catch out players who tries to recover very quickly, but someone was able to see what he was doing, so he was able to avoid him. Now he's got the bell. Trying to bring out the apple, but Zone doing a very good job shielding the apple so far. But in some ways, when the player keeps on to a certain tactic, the other player can't struggle to keep up with the shielding. That was actually a good thing there from Zone, waiting for the animation to end and then approach for a grab. Finally gets an apple.
173%, very similar to the previous game.
Yeah.
Not quite as big a deficit, but it's very hard for Bulby to make this comeback with Pac-Man.
Yeah. But you know, if he gets a few hydrant setups and hits, he can very easily make it back. Due to how much damage Fire Hydrant can do, as well as some of the follow-ups Pac-Man has with Fire Hydrant. But the pin lunge nearly did it. Not even with the Fire Hydrant helped him.
Pac-Man making it back. Yeah. Making use of that neutral B, the float on that.
He gets a bell hit. Just manages to grab the bell on time. That could be important, but Zone got rid of it, and the pin does
Pin
it.
kick enough to take the game.
We got
out
a
of the
J
set.
Squad losers finals between Zone and Streakz.
Survival.
All right. Very good showing from Bulby. Definitely had an excellent run. Good way to send his Pac-Man off. Very respectable 4th place.
Yeah. Sorry. Considering that he told me that he was feeling slightly unwell, that's it. That's very impressive from him to finish 4th place.
Got a lot of good wins in there.
Yeah, and yeah, well done, Bulby. Yeah, I feel like it came down to Bulby losing to players who was able to play at a much faster pace, as well as pressuring Pac-Man off stage mostly and near the edge. Right then.
All right, so we're just waiting
You're
for
welcome.
both Zone and Streakz.
You coming to lab this weekend?
Where Streakz is?
All right then.
Right. Streakz has arrived.
Oh, it looks like they're getting ready now. Bit of a miscommunication, apparently. There you go, the mic's working now, Tom. I know! Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm not going to be surprised if Zone switches out from Corrin at one point in this match. These two guys, they obviously know how they play and such. Oh, are they playing now?
Yes, they are, and Streakz is instead opting for the Cloud over the Mario.
This will be interesting. No.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe not.
Maybe a different stage.
I think I saw Streakz earlier using... Streakz was using Cloud at one point against one of his opponents on stream, was that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, he was. It was against a Bowser Jr. player I know of.
Oh, I just need to switch his tag. He had Bulby's tag on before.
2, 1, go!
No, Streakz is definitely using Cloud. I thought he was used Mario for this matchup. Maybe this could be due to matchup preference.
He wants to match that range with his own.
Yeah.
Cloud is generally very strong pick versus Corrin.
Yeah,
anyway,
very strong.
So
Especially if the Cloud player spaces out, uses their aerials effectively. And I'm not talking about just up air, but also neutral air as well as back airing. Spacing is a very important thing that Cloud players should be able to pull off in order to play well, I feel.
He doesn't have jump, he's still able to make it back.
Yep.
That's
Alright, good shield there. Tries to land a forward smash. I understand why, because then it would have been gone through as a spike, which would have you know, delayed Zone's get up and such. Zone trying to do what Streakz is doing to Zone himself at the moment, which he's just being able to now. So far it's been a case of both of them just trying to catch each other out with aerials and such. Not racking too much damage though. We haven't seen too much high damage combo outputs at the moment.
Oh, excellent call out on that landing.
That was excellent.
Smash. That's gonna be a combo.
That was a very good forward air. Maybe he could have risked going for a neutral air, I think, but I think Zone could have still recovered. What was that?
Wow, the first hit of down smash trading right there. Had he got the full down smash, that would have been the KO, but
yeah,
almost got the KO regardless with that first hit.
Yep, the good use of Dragon Fang to stall his recovery. And good pitch to the grab back air.
Oh,
not gonna do it. Streakz makes it back, but had to burn his limit though at the cost. And he had to use his limit because otherwise the up B was because he wasn't going to be able to trade his up B. Oh!
That counter, oh my goodness.
That was beautiful.
That was an incredibly confident counter coming out.
Certainly was. Now
after having all that offensive momentum,
yeah.
Just knew that Streakz
so the
cloud
play clearly not working for Streakz. He's obviously going to go back to Mario now. Sorry. Come on, Streakz, go back to Mario. No, he's going Fox now. His Fox is really good though. His Fox is really good.
He really doesn't want to play this as Mario.
No. I guess this really does go down to the fact that Streakz isn't a fan of Corrin vs Mario. Or maybe they played so many games before that Zone knows how to beat his Mario. And maybe Streakz is trying to use characters that Zone hasn't practiced too much against when playing with Streakz, maybe. So I think Streakz is trying to rely on matchup inexperience with him playing as said characters to hopefully overcome Zone's Corrin. That's all I can think of at the moment with this strategy. So far the Fox is working out okay. But Zone in general has very good Fox versus Corrin matchup knowledge, so
yeah. Exceptional combo coming out from
yeah,
Streakz, and he gets the KO after all of that.
Yeah, Josh manages to land the second hit of up B, which gave me the kill. Oh, didn't like the counter. Nice use of neutral air that sent Zone off stage to keep him pressuring.
Yeah, Fox's ledge trapping is incredibly strong between that neutral air and of course the up tilt, infamous, covering below the ledge and just covering a lot of options simultaneously.
Especially the Fox player uses a lot of perfect pivoting with their up tilts. Because that makes Fox's approaching beautiful, very nice tech. Somehow, but Streakz still found himself on stage there for a second. Whoa, he actually got him on stage there in the neutral air.
Once again, the up tilt.
Oh,
drag down forward air.
And that's it. He said it didn't matter if he got the full stall because he had a stock up.
Great.
So the Fox counter pick worked, but this is a best of 5 though, since this is losers finals. The Fox has clearly worked. But I feel like
these gents do not want us to go home on time.
Yeah, but I feel like if Zone easily adapts to Streakz' Fox, then I feel like Streakz will again change character.
3, 2, 1,
maybe if Streakz gets 2 stocks or something like that, then Streakz will change character. But the Fox has clearly worked so far, so
Ray read on that illusion, that'll be a huge
and already 50% damage on Streakz. Oh
wow!
Whoa!
Okay.
Oh!
Hitboxes.
Yeah, that does happen. Even if you're behind Fox, if you drop your shield, because Fox moves backward, tends to move backwards as such, or the opponent moves forward away from Fox's multi-jab.
Yeah.
So that's why that sometimes happens. Decided to go for a forward air because then that could have set up a jab block. Another Dragon Fang shot.
Excellent call out on
and only 27% damage on Zone. If this is a 2-stock, we could see another character change from Streakz. Alright, that was good patience there. And again, good shielding there. Waiting for Streakz to throw out some moves so he can punish accordingly. I think Streakz is...
Streakz finally finding the opening, but drops the opportunity.
Yeah, I think Streakz is getting a bit too desperate for trying to approach. As you see a few amounts of fairs and neutral airs, but all on shield.
Well, he's keeping them well spaced, keeping them safe.
Yeah, most definitely. Maybe he's starting to use dash a bit too much to try to approach. So taking his time recovering. Could have got the 2-frame theirs. Unfortunately he didn't. Oh,
excellent.
beautiful!
What a
Beautiful!
superb reversal coming out from Streakz. Really like that overall play coming out from him. He played it very, very patient. Didn't want to overextend too much. He knew he was at the deficit, and he just waited for his opportunities and picked them beautifully.
Yeah, most definitely. That was such a nice way to end the stock. Oh, I actually thought the Void Fuster was going to come out there. Streakz seems to be getting zoned towards near the edge of the stage now, which is important for Fox in this matchup. Getting some good grabs.
Bit by bit, Streakz is doing a fantastic job of closing this gap. Pretty much an even game, despite that incredibly potent early lead from Zone. And now, Streakz is taking the lead.
Yeah, he has, but... Nope, he's still in the lead. No, not any longer. But you know, I think now, even if Streakz loses this game, he will stick to Fox, because I worried that a 2-stock loss for this game would mean, in my eyes, that Streakz will use another game. But the up tilt to back air from the ledge was all he needed, and now he's one game away from getting his rematch against Plastic Poptart.
Streakz Fox looking very strong at the moment. Can zone, the adapt. We saw glimpses of it in that game 1, but once Streakz was able to slow down the pace of the game, he definitely started swinging in his favor again.
Yeah, most definitely. Like when Zone is in disadvantage of state, he will take his time recovering. If you can do stuff like that, as you mentioned, should be okay.
The up tilts.
Yep, up tilts, lovely, perfect pivot. Couldn't keep the streaks of up tilts going, but it's clear. But Streakz's Fox is really going up a gear now.
Yeah,
it's getting a lot. It's getting a lot faster now. He's getting a lot of hits with the up tilt and such.
Once again, Zone just pinned onto this ledge.
Yeah.
When he's in that situation, it becomes so hard to get off versus a character like Fox.
Oh, I thought he was gonna possibly go for a down air there, but he didn't want to risk it just in case he got called out for it. Oh, that was nice.
After all that one instance of Streakz being a little bit too hungry, and Zone completely reversed the situation.
Yeah, certainly reversed the situation, but can he keep up with this advantage? No, okay, he got the up smash.
That was insane.
Yeah, but what
Streakz walk forward to walk back into that was clean.
What Streakz was trying to do was go for a tip and jabs, because that would have confirmed into a jump to an up smash. The shield was going down a bit low there for Zone, but he got some breathing space. Oh, he just fell out of that pin. Bit unfortunate there for Zone. Again, risking a Dragon Fang shot. I understand why, because, you know, most of the time Fox players use his illusion, so Zone could have called them out for it.
Once again, the ledge trap coming out from Streakz.
Yeah, and the up air.
Getting hits.
Yeah, as you saw earlier, the up air through the stage did actually catch Streakz, which did help Zone get back on stage. But despite losing the advantage at that time, Streakz is still keeping a good job with keeping up with the pace of the game.
Yeah,
I feel like that's catching. Sorry, I feel like that's what Zone's struggling with the most at the moment. But a good job though. Risked the Dragon Fang shot. He tried to pull out a back air there, but then the up tilt back air is all he needed.
Yep, waited on the ledge a little bit too long, and Streakz was able to fully capitalize.
So in the end, Streakz' choice to go with Fox has paid off in the end. I definitely thought if Streakz got 2-stocked in game 3, we would have seen another character switch for sure.
Right, moving on to Grand Finals. Plastic Poptart on winner's side, Streakz on the loser's side. Of course, Streakz is going to need
I wonder if we're going to get a game time scenario again.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah,
I hope not.
Well, I mean, I need to get back home ASAP by train.
I should be fine. There should still be trains around this time for me.
Lucina.
Yeah, it wasn't you, despite me hearing something drop and then you picking it up.
Burning just did something terrible. I don't know what it was.
Mama just killed a man. Hey. Alright, looks like they're getting ready now for grand finals. And they're starting off on Battlefield. Away we go.
We saw a lot of gameplay on Triplat's previous set, so
yep.
I imagine it's going to be more of the same this time. Interestingly, all the games that Poptart lost, well, 2 of the games that Poptart lost were on Triplats.
Oh, that's
the first 2 games on Battlefield and Dreamland, respectively.
Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah, that's an interesting thing to point out there. So we'll see if Poptart has learned anything from those game losses to see if he can adapt in those scenarios. I'm not too sure if going for the early gimps is a good idea for Poptart, because for the most part, Streakz have been able to avoid getting gimped. So I don't think it's a viable option at the moment for Poptart.
Well, it's important for him to be able to exert that kind of pressure right there. As we see.
Yes! Well, you've proved me wrong, Poptart. And they're both having a laugh about it. Tries to get the dunk, but again, too close. Okay, gets the up smash.
Yep, caught him with that up smash. And once again, we're back to an even game. Crazy.
A neutral game indeed. But I also want to see if Poptart can bring back the momentum he had doing his reverse Rio against Streakz, because that was one of the main factors I felt that helped him overcome Streakz in the end and win his finals.
At the moment, Poptart is doing a fantastic job packing on this damage, maintaining advantage, but finally, to a reset back to neutral.
Oh wow!
And his jump is gone, I believe, so he's going to need
yeah,
to recover.
it is. He's dead.
Yes. What a play by Plastic Poptart. Pulls out the landing superbly. And only 1-0 to him.
1-0 indeed. I'm not going to be surprised if Streakz switches out for Mario if he's like 2-0 down.
Possibly.
You know, we sometimes see people do that sometimes. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to lose, so I'm just going to go for a random character and just go all out. I don't care what happens. And then sometimes it works, actually. If I remember, there was a tournament set between Larry Lowe and Captain L. L went Jigglypuff, and he actually did beat Larry Lowe in the end.
Yeah, I remember that set.
Yeah, with Fox and Larry Lowe even switched to Dedede in the last game, and Captain L still managed to beat him.
Larry did not play that set well. Anyway, moving on to this game. Game 2 of Grand Finals here at Meltdown, number 151.
Not sure if the full hop. Not sure if Poptart is trying to pull off. Yep, thank you. Goodbye. I don't think full hops is the right type of jump that Poptart needs to approach at very early percents. I only say that because he's struggling to land a hit on Streakz around this time. Oh, that was an opportunity for a jab block, but too late to notice for Streakz.
Yeah, Streakz wasn't expecting it to put him into trouble there. Very, very close on that forward smash.
Indeed. I really hope Poptart still remembers that sometimes Streakz goes for wild forward smashes at times, which does nab him some stocks and even games.
Again, Streakz jumps gone. Poptart capitalizing on advantage once again.
No, he still had his jump. But once again, Streakz feeling the pressure at the moment from all of these aerials.
He's getting close to that death percent from the up throw. Is this going to be enough? Not just
no,
yet.
not just yet. Even despite Lucina's percentage, another one should do it though at this percent.
Oh,
Very
wow.
nice use of the dolphin slash right there.
Oh, that was very smart, though. Very smart up B.
Jab into up air right there. Very nice.
I think that would have killed on either stage, even with a high ceiling as Dreamland, for example. Oh, good down tilt. He's still keeping up with the pressuring near the stage.
Yeah, Poptart is simply not letting up at the moment.
He's certainly
so much control.
Yeah, he certainly learned everything he needs to about it. Oh, the platform!
Almost got taxied off.
He almost died. Just got up in time. But no, Poptart certainly did his homework on Streakz gameplay from the winners finals. But Streakz is still doing a good job sticking around though, because when he gets up, when he lands a hit or a grab, he does take full advantage of it. Streakz. Good grab
right there. Is that enough?
No, not enough
yet. He needed probably a
Trying
more
to
pummel would have done it.
Maybe a snipe from the fireball could have done the flood. He was hoping the flood would have sent Poptart away to give us breathing space. Wow. Try to risk the gimp. It did cost him the stock. And he's at 73%, so it's not too bad for Streakz, but although as I say that... Oh, there was a up smash. I want to say this is still doable for Streakz, but... Oh, that was a nice flood. Yeah, I want to say this is still doable for Streakz, but... You know, with the pace that Poptart has been playing, as well as how well he's been timing his attacks, consider happening at the moment.
Yeah, Poptart's definitely making it very difficult for Streakz, but Streakz finally found his opening, got a good chunk of damage off of that.
It is. Again, he went for another forward smash there. Poptart is punishing him for the smash attacks. He can't keep relying on those. Wow.
Oh! Superb job closing this gap. This is definitely a very doable game for Streakz now. One up smash, but the back air.
Yeah, back air.
Game 2
now.
going to classic Poptart.
See you, Ramos. Now, are we going to see a character swap? Is Streakz going to character swap? It's quite clear to me that Poptart knows how Streakz plays his Mario, so character swap might happen. Nope, it's not.
That game was last hit though. I think Streakz acknowledged that. Streakz realized that he can make this victory happen.
Yeah.
He was very, very close in that game.
I mean, despite Streakz, yeah. And to be fair, despite losing the games, it's not like very easy wins for Poptart because, you know, Streakz does manage to end his stock and also rack up about 60 or 70% damage or so, which does add pressure to Poptart's side. So, yeah, it's not an overall bad losses that. Sorry, it's not saying overwhelming losses that Streakz is suffering, which is probably why he's still sticking with Mario. Good back airs. That sends Poptart off stage. He actually had no jump there.
Wow, good perfect shield on that shield breaker. That would have been pretty awful.
Yeah, but that was a good little fastball there for Poptart because he saw the dunk coming and was able to avoid it. Trying to mix up
and I think his jump is gone.
Yeah,
yes,
it was. Yeah, because he went below the stage first and then used his jump with an air dodge. Poptart gotta be careful. I think his jump was gone again. That's why Streakz went for the cape.
Goes for down smash there. Interesting option.
Yeah.
One that you see
I haven't seen Streakz use down smash too much. If there's anything I can input. Alright, that was a good back air or forward air. Either way. Good get up option.
Great dancing blade right there.
Yeah, not gonna kill just yet. Oh, but the lost hitbox of the up air allowed Streakz to get back on stage for a short while.
Another good dancing blade, but misses the final hit.
Yep. Oh,
fast.
Oh, wow. That was
way too fast.
I respect the idea behind it, but you know, at 2-0 down, I'm not sure that was the smartest idea. We'll see later on if it was. Good patience on the get up. And already 32%. I thought he was going to risk going for an up B. Maybe there was not enough percent for it to kill. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Finally works. A wild forward smash finally works for Streakz. Oh my god. Guys, Burning has just informed me that it's looking very likely that for Albion 4, we're going to have an exhibition set between GP's mother and Super Semi's mother. Or Super Mammy and Mama GP.
Ultimate's looking fantastic.
Yeah, most definitely. I certainly look very forward to using Inkling there. I also plan to use Little Mac and or Fox as secondaries, and I'm also going to try out Isabelle and Piranha Plant a little. But I really like Little Mac though in Ultimate. He feels so much better. So anyway, back into the gameplay now. This time Streakz has the early advantage this time, and he's still keeping up with the momentum. Good flood, but that was a very good sorry.
Very good instance of Poptart holding forward so that he didn't get pushed back by flood.
Just what I was trying to say. Oh, but Poptart's doing a good job to quickly retaliate this. We've seen a fair amount of neutral air approaches from Streakz, but for the most part, Poptart has been able to shield them.
Great pivot grabs coming out from Poptart. Very, very even game, but an up smash should probably be enough.
Oh!
And it is.
Surely not a reverse 3-0. We have one in winners finals, and we're going to see another one here.
I wouldn't put it past either of these players.
And again, Poptart.
Oh, that shield looking so tiny.
Yeah, that was it was very smart of Poptart, but what? I think that's your part. Everything all good?
An audio device got unplugged.
Yeah. Guys, if you can still hear us commentate, go ahead very quickly. Yeah, mine's all good. So Poptart is back in the advantage at the moment. Oh, good dunk! This is beautiful.
All right.
You're
Poptart
good.
once again getting the stage control.
Yeah, we're all good on comms.
Punish on the back air, good spacing on the neutral air.
Oh.
Good dancing blade.
Yeah, he's got Streakz off stage.
Trump back air, and that is
it!
To take the final Smash 4 Meltdown. Congratulations to Plastic Poptart.
Congratulations!
The Jets hug it out. What a finish.
But considering Streakz has only recently just been able to enter Meltdown because of the fact he's now 18, he certainly played very well at Meltdown, so
yeah,
big round of applause to him.
Yeah, both these two excellent players. Poptart, somebody that pretty much came in Smash 4 from the start of Smash 4. He's been around since the early Smash monthlies. Streakz, relative newcomer to the scene, but obviously
most
made a
definitely
big impact. And yeah, that'll be it for Meltdown. Smash 4 at Meltdown.
Yeah, most certainly. I think GP may have some last words. Yeah, Poptart's win. Okay, just before I head off, I had a good time here competing.
Yep.
Competing. Obviously, I still need to work on my gameplay, but you know, it's on a learning curve. Well done, Poptart. Yeah. Also, don't forget, everyone, the lab in Croydon is also hosting its last Smash for Wii U event. So if anyone can attend, please do so. I'll be there, as well as Crispy, Zone, Neuron, and the normal people. So again, everyone, this Sunday is the last lab event for Smash for Wii U. Hope to see you all then. I've had a great time commentating, especially with Virum. Have a good day, guys.
Take care, everybody. Alright.
How do you think my commentary was today?
It's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Honestly, I don't know every class match before, so it might sound like I don't know what I'm saying. But
Yeah, you're definitely getting better at speaking in general.
do you think there's still some areas I need to
A lot of people here fall into the trap of talking about themselves on commentary. I think for a Meltdown Weekly it's fine, but say if you're commentating like a DBZ, focus on what is happening on screen. It's good, man. Take care.
You've been impressive since you joined.
You're gonna be strong in Ultimate, man.
You coming to lab? You coming to lab this Sunday? Alright then.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to hold it down for a little bit longer. Whereas obviously have to head off. GP, let's hear it say some words.
Well then. Well, that's it. That's so weird. This is it. Well, thank you for holding down the stream the whole evening.
It's a pleasure, man. I came to do that today.
Yeah, you certainly did. It's been very, very helpful. It's always... I don't know, man. This is sort of like what the community's built of. Like, people who are just willing to be like, yeah, I'll help out here and there. Like, you know, even if it's what they wanted to do. See you later, Crispy. But like, even if they wanted to do it, like, if you wanted to come here commentate, it's still like part of helping the community.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to have a whole new scene of people coming through who are going to be who are going to be like experiencing this sort of thing for the first time. Because we've not really had that for ages. That was always the best part for me, having all these people who are coming in like, you see that kid who's like a bit too awkward to ask for friendlies. You sort of like guide him into someone who you know is chill. That's cool, yeah. Well, it's not over yet. Ultimate still. Alright, see you later, buddy. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, see you later, buddy. But yeah, like, we're going to have a whole new generation of people who are going to be coming in for the first time, and they're going to be coming into this gigantic scene full of people who are usually going to be helpful in some way or another, whether it be helping the event, provided, like, you know, stuff to, you know, make it nicer, help people stop being bad, and this guy will help people be amazing.
You're gonna get those people that come into the scene thinking they're super good and they're not. You're gonna get those people that thinking they aren't that good and they are.
Yeah.
Well done, my son.
I've been told to say goodbye to all the Itano Maniacs and all the Circus freaks. Goodbye, Wayne. So this is like, it's weird because it's like super emotional. We're saying goodbye to everyone. I'm going to see them all again in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's like...
We're saying goodbye to this game.
Yeah.
But it feels like we're saying goodbye to this community for a new one, even though it's all the same people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's going to be the same people and more.
Yeah.
And more. And it's going to be... it's going to be hectic. So, first Meltdown back here for everyone in chat who's interested at all. 10th of December. Capped at 64 people.
Oh, I do not envy the job that you have.
Well, hopefully, my own team will be a little bit bigger as well. Anyway, that's all from us. This has been GP. Hi, bye, Brad. You were part of the DAT team that I was shouting out. Okay.
Shoutouts
to DAT team, both former and current.
Shoutouts to Froggy Fresh, aka Steelwing, aka Low Tier Brad, aka Nocturnal Fudge.
AKA Fleet, AKA Birdman. Alright. Goodbye, everyone. See you in Ultimate.